Well, a very good morning and welcome to Sheffield's English Institute of Sport for what we are certain will be another engaging, exciting, action-packed morning of Olympic-style boxing. It's our third day of 4 here, and you can see on your screens it's the GB Open, the first in a series of 4 World Boxing Cup events. In itself, an event where the boxers are picking up ranking points, working towards crowning a year-long winner. But we're not naive. We know it's an Olympic year, and for the GB fighters and all of the others on show, it's a final tune-up for the penultimate Olympic trial in Italy in 6 weeks' time. It's an Olympic year, so you at home with your feet up, it's a chance for you to get familiar with some boxers that you will see a lot of on your screen at Paris 2024. It's getting close, and we're very excited. Looking ahead to that, I'm Chris Latcham, going to be with you for the next couple of days. And what we have for you is a real treat. You'll see a lot of home nations flags on that screen, and right up first, the first bout of session 5, the opener on day 3, is going to be a bit of a classic for fans of English Olympic-style boxing in the women's flyweight division. SAVANNAH Stubbly in the red against DEMI, JADE, Reden in the blue. And that will be an interesting clash of styles, because you've got one boxer who is boxing below her weight and one who is boxing above her weight, because the weight conditions in the Olympics are different to what they normally fight at. We'll explain it all when they come out. Rolling down the list, Mackey, an exciting 18-year-old women's bantamweight, going up against another home favourite in Zoe Andrews a little bit later on in the morning. I've just had a chat with Dryden, the men's featherweight, going through his final preparations. He'll be in the ring around about 12:15. Very confident young man from the north of England. There's a couple of home nations against Germany clashes that will wet your whistle, and then we work towards what I think is one of the best weight classes on show this week. The women's middleweights down the bottom. 2 impressive British fighters. Kerry Davis is up against one of the most experienced boxers in the tournament here this week, Athena Bylon from Panama. She's been to 2 Olympics. What a test that will be for Kerry, who hopes to go to Paris, and for Chantel Reed down the bottom against a boxer she will know very well, Cindy and Gamber, who is based here in GB but is boxing under a refugee's flag. We'll explain all as we work through the morning. Thank you for being with us. We're live on the BBC, and we're live on the World Boxing and the GB Boxing YouTube channels, wherever you are seeing us. Thank you for being with us. Really looking forward.
He's available.
So we're heading towards 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is the time for the first bout of the morning. Everybody has taken their seats here at the English Institute of Sport. I can see the MC just making his way into the ring. So very soon we will be live. Craig Denholm is our MC. He's walked to the middle of the ring, so I will hand over to Craig. Back with you shortly.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English Institute of Sport, Sheffield. My name is Craig Denholm, and I'm the Master of Ceremonies for this session of the GB Open World Boxing Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's semi-finals day. This event is brought to you by GB Boxing, UK Sport, the National Lottery, Sheffield City Council, England Boxing and Sting. Our competing nations are the Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Finland, Germany, Mongolia, the Netherlands, Nigeria, Norway, Panama, Scotland, Sweden, Wales, French Polynesia, and the refugee boxing team. So, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are ready, the boxers are ready. It's time to make some noise. It's time to start boxing. So, introducing your boxers to the ring. And firstly, your red corner, representing England. Give it up for SAVANNAH Stubbly.
Well, many thanks to Craig Denham, our MC, as SAVANNAH Stubbly is the first of the boxers to make their way to the ring for this all-English bout in the women's flyweight division, 50 kg limit. And I'm really pleased to say we've been joined in the commentary box for the first couple of fights by one of England's favourites, Kieran MacDonald, who has his own designs on Paris 2024. Good morning, Kieran. Good morning, Kieran.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Yeah, really good. Really looking forward to this one because I've been told this is a little clash of styles, which we'll get into in just a moment.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner to the ring, representing England, give it up for DEMI, JADE, RESZTAN.
So, Kieran, this is really interesting that you've got DEMI JADE RESZTAN in the blue coming to the ring now, who boxed in the Commonwealth Games at minimum weight, 48 kilos, which isn't represented in the Olympic weight disciplines, and her opponent, SAVANNAH Stubbly, boxed at 52 kilos in the Commonwealths, and she's having to come down in weight to the Olympic cut-off, which is 50 kgs. How's that going to impact both fighters?
Yeah, that's it. It's one of the things with the Olympic weight classes. Sometimes you got to go up, sometimes you got to go down, you know, but they're both great operators inside the ring. Demi's, I would say DEMI RESZTAN's more experienced, but you know there's a spot for grabs for the qualifying spot, and they both really want it.
Yeah, that's what really intrigues me, is how well you guys all seem to get on, but actually we can't escape the massive elephant in the room, is that ultimately you're all competing for the one spot that's available at the Olympics.
I mean, that's it. It's sort of business as usual, you know. You've got to just take it as another opponent across the ring. I had the same sort of thing yesterday in my bout. Another fellow JB teammate, you know, but you can be friends after, you know. But the thing with boxing is it's a selfish sport.
Certainly is a selfish sport. And we are getting ready to get underway with the action here at the English Institute of Sport here in Sheffield. DEMI JADE RESZTAN in the blue on your screen there, up against SAVANNAH Stubbly from Blythe, aged just 22. So not long now until they exchange a bit of leather. We'll head back into the ring with Craig.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is about number 30, which is a women's flyweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red with white trim, representing England, give it up for SAVANNAH Stubbly. Ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, her opponent boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue with white trim, representing England, give it up for DEMI JADE RESZTAN. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Mr. Thomas Riva.
So the touch of gloves and a final reminder of their rules, so the obligations of the ring from the referee, and we are all set for boxing here on day 3 of the GB Open of the World Boxing Cup. SAVANNAH Stubbly in the red, and DEMI JADE RESZTAN, the slightly smaller fighter but more experienced, in the blue. And they've gone off at quite a quick pace early doors here, Kieran.
Oh,
and DEMI just trying to show that she might be smaller in terms of height and weight, but she's not going to be pushed around.
No, that's it. Like you say, it's going to be a perfect clash of styles. DEMI is quite an aggressive fighter, where SAVANNAH likes to control from the backside of the ring, but like you say, you can't take too many steps back. You've got to try and impress them judges.
And so you can see Stubbly in the red is leading off with the left hand. That's the orthodox boxing style. Her opponent, RESZTAN, in the blue, as they come in on the clinch and still exchanging punches, and the referee just allowing them to go. A little bit untidy in there. But Demi Jade is leading with the right hand. That's the southpaw stance for those of you that might be new to Olympic style boxing. Finally the referee does pull them apart and just ask them to fight a little bit of distance. They were going at it in a phone box there, Kieran.
Yeah, that's it. It came a little bit untidy and scrappy. That's because they know each other so well. You know, they spar hundreds of rounds, and they sort of can read each other.
Yeah, right here in Sheffield. There's a good lead right hand from Demi Jade just then, but Stubbly didn't even take a backward step. She came straight back in, and again it looks a little untidy, yeah. But neither of them prepared to take a backward step.
That's why they're coming in close quarters, you know, because none of them are wanting to retire the space in the ring, so they're going to keep coming tangled.
If you've got a southpaw against an orthodox, that they're leading with opposite feet, therefore they clash. Great left uppercut there from SAVANNAH Stubbly. Is that part of the reason why you don't want to allow the distance, because the feet can tangle?
Yeah, that's it. If you stay in close quarters, you know there's going to be a lot of tangling. You would like to see them keep the boxing nice and clean and keep out the clinches.
It hasn't been the cleanest as we head into the final minute of this opening round, but there has been some good shots, like that one from the backhand from Stubbly in the red, and another one came through as well, the right hand, and Demi caught her with the jab going in as well. Tough round to score for the 5 judges around the ring here, Kieran.
Yeah, that's it. It's what do you favour, you know. Demi's trying to push the pace, but SAVANNAH's come back with a fast counter punching.
So 5 judges dotted around the ring, and now it is Demi Jade who has taken the centre of the ring and trying to force SAVANNAH back, but she's trying to come in at range and pick 1 or 2 and then duck out, and looked like she got the slight better of the exchange there in the red, SAVANNAH Stubbly. But still, it's Demi Jade who's dominating the centre of the ring. That might catch the eye of the judges as we head towards the end of the first round here in Sheffield. That's the 10-second clapper. Referee is not wanting to get involved and break up the boxing, giving them a good chance to have a fair fight.
I believe that was a really close round, you know. Depends what the judges are going to favour. You've got Demi controlling the bout. Demi's controlling the range, and SAVANNAH's trying to pick the eye-catching punches, so it really depends what you want.
I'm not going to ask you to score that one, because you've got to share a gym with both of these. Wouldn't be fair? No, it wouldn't be fair at all. There was a great round of boxing. Yeah, great round of boxing, and we are underway here. And we can see the scorecards up. There we go. Can we keep the scorecards up a little bit longer next time, please? Okay. So let's just have a quick look back here. We were talking about the clash of styles, the different weights.
You can see it coming untidy quite quickly in there.
Seconds out.
Would this always be the case when these two fight, that natural clash of styles, the difference in height, that they would try and fight it this way? Or is this just perhaps because there's a lot on the line here as they work towards the Olympic trials at the end of next month?
I think it's more because there's a lot on the line. I believe with him, different opponents that can keep it a lot clean and stick to the boxing where I believe passion takes a big part in it.
And that's natural, isn't it? Because for those of you in the GB squad, the aim will always be the Olympics. This is an Olympic year, and only one of these can go to the games. Every nation can only take 1 boxer, male and female, at each weight category. So there's a lot on the line.
That is it. This is everyone's dream, you know. This is why we do the amateur game, for the Olympic dream, you know. Straight back at it from SAVANNAH then.
Straight back at it, running to the centre of the ring like a Rocky film, both of them, and both landing good clean shots. Demi with a left and a right, and SAVANNAH Stubbly coming straight back with one right down the pipe. Good fight. That's a great backhand from Demi in the blue. Straight left shot right onto the nose of SAVANNAH Stubbly, and she's caught her again. A couple of good shots going in the first 20 seconds of this second round.
The tempo was really picked in the second round.
It certainly has, and we talked about how much is on the line, and there's not much time to prove your point in these three-minute rounds that they have to showcase to the judges what they've got. Another clinch that the referee allows them to continue with. But it's Demi in the blue who has come out the stronger in this second round. Good work from Savannah Stubbly with the jab, just sort of grazing the head guard of Demi, but then the backhand came through and caught clean.
Yeah, Demi's picked the pace up this round.
A lot of head movement.
I wonder if she's had a few words from the corner, because there's another great backhand from Demi.
Well, it seems like the message has come from the corner. Just box. Don't make it a fight. Box.
Yeah, there's been times where it's been a lot cleaner. Demi's starting to use her feet in and out a little bit more.
Yeah, using her feet, getting in range, and able to launch the right jab and the left backhand. I'm quite enjoying the refereeing in this one. Hands off refereeing, just allowing them.
That's always the best way, you know, when the referee just lets you sort the clinches out yourself.
But again, as we saw towards the end of the first round, again, a little bit untidy, but it's Demi Jade that is digging her feet into the centre of the ring and trying to appear, at least to the judges, to be the dominant fighter. Stubbly having to box off the back foot a little bit more, and now the pace drops as we head towards the end of the second round. Both of these went to the Commonwealth Games a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I feel like Demi's keeping the tempo really high and making it hard for Savannah. Believe that was corner instructions.
Yeah, and it was again an untidy clinch, but as they disengaged, RESZTAN just caught a left coming in. What a fight to start the day's proceedings here at the World Boxing Cup, the GB Open. Some great exchanges. It does feel like in this round it's been blue coming out on top.
Yeah, that's it for me as well. I feel like the blue corner's up the pace, and Savannah hasn't quite matched it. She's just having a little spurt, but I feel like
excellent
round for the blue corner.
A nice show of sporting relationship between the two teammates as well. So Chris Latcham with Kieran MacDonald, one of the Team GB podium squad, hoping to go to the Olympics. And so it is looking like this is going down to the final round, Kieran.
Last round.
All on the final round, which is what we love.
Two judges to fight for. Savannah needs one card out of the last two.
But it just shows you that judges see fights in different ways.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from every side of the ring, you know, you see a different view of the bout, so it's why it's really hard and under scrutiny with the judging, but it's a really, really hard job, you know. Everyone sees a different angle of the bout, and sometimes you see a shot land, but on the reverse side of the ring you wouldn't see that shot landing.
So there's a reddening on both cheeks of Savannah Stubbly in the matching red outfit. But this is going right to the wire. Stubbly in red, RESZTAN in the blue, and they've done a lot of this over the 3 rounds. They've come together. We noticed that RESZTAN in the blue upped the pace at the start of the second round. She definitely got the better of the early phase of that. There's a good right lead from RESZTAN in the blue there, but Stubbly didn't back down an inch. Still standing in front of her. There's more foot movement and head movement coming from the fighter in the blue, but Stubbly is standing her ground, still in the fight, and as Kieran MacDonald pointed out, she only needs one of the scorecards to get the split decision win. Excellent backhand right from Stubbly in the red. Clean shot landed, and that forced RESZTAN to pile forward and forcing another bit of untidiness. And finally the referee does step in and say, come on now, we've seen too much of that. We want a clean final couple of minutes off this bout. Good work from Stubbly. A 1-2 combo. Oh, and the sweat and the spit comes firing off the red head guard. You know, clean shot from RESZTAN.
Tooth and nail in this round. You know,
there might be some teeth and nails in that ring. That was an excellent punch.
You can say there's a lot on the line for both fighters as they're leaving nothing in there.
Certainly is. So the judges have... Wow, what a fight this is turning into. The judges couldn't separate them as we head into the final round. They both know that. Open scoring here at the World Boxing Cup in Sheffield. And now it's Demi Jade RESZTAN who has her opponent up against the ropes, and Stubbly, perhaps wisely, clinging on, just taking the sting out of that attack. Once again the referee pulls them apart. Stubbly with an aggressive 1-2 combo to the body. Swings the hook, but Demi Jade in the blue ducked underneath it. excellent fight to kickstart the third day of the World Boxing Cup here in the City of Steel, Sheffield.
This has been a great round of boxing heading into the last minute of the last round. And it's still up for grabs in this last minute.
It certainly is. It certainly is. And so too is the place at the Olympic trial in Italy at the end of February, early March. Both of them will know that. Terrific work. 45 seconds to box. Between the flyweights, who throw so much leather, and the pace drops perhaps for the first time in the fight. Good straight right jab from DEMI JADE RESZTAN in blue. Stubbly immediately comes back, flicks out a left jab, but it doesn't land. And another warning from the referee for use of the head from Stubbly in the red corner. Into the last 15 seconds, Kieran. This is an absolute pick and fight. It's been terrific.
Oh, great way to start the day's action.
It certainly has. Nothing left in that ring from either boxer. DEMI JADE RESZTAN walks to her blue corner, and SAVANNAH Stubbly walks to the red, and I can't even give the nod in either direction. We're going to have to wait for that judge's reaction, Kieran.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great contest by two great fighters, you know. And there was a lot on the line, as you're saying, in them close encounters. Like I say, we're going to have to wait for the judge's decision, because that was a fantastic bout, and I couldn't even split it either way. Yeah,
there were pockets of the fight where I felt the cleaner work was coming from the blue corner, but then also a lot of the action coming back from the red. So it ultimately comes down to the way that the five judges dotted around the ring, that all see fights differently from the angle that they're watching it, as you said, have decided to score this. So we need to head back into the ring to our MC,
ladies and
Craig
gentlemen,
Denham.
man number 30, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a split decision in favour of your winner. And boxing out of the red corner, it's SAVANNAH Stubbly.
So it's a victory for the younger, less experienced boxer, SAVANNAH Stubbly. The bigger athlete, less experienced, and that could well count when the GB coaches ultimately come to pick who goes to the Olympic trial in Italy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was a great contest. Say 3 of the judges saying it in favour of SAVANNAH Stubbly in the red corner that round. But you know, that's not the be all and end all, you know. There's a lot goes into the selection process. It's not just one day matters, because that could have been a bad day, could have been a good day, you know. There's a big picture goes into it, but that will definitely give merit at some points going into the selection process.
Well, I hope all the fights that we had this morning are like that one.
Oh, absolutely, you know, there was a lot on the line then, and that was a great way to start the day.
And SAVANNAH's just walked, just give a little fist pump celebration to her fans that are up on the balcony away to our left-hand side. It's packed out, that viewing gallery. I know we are sold out for tomorrow, which is finals day.
Oh, absolutely, you know.
Okay,
this is all
ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 2. Introducing your boxers to the ring. Firstly, give it up for your red corner, representing Finland. It's PIHLA KAIVO-OJA.
So PIHLA KAIVO-OJA, a southpaw boxer from Finland, just 21 years old. She had a really good fight against the Panamanian last night. Came through that one.
Absolutely, I know. The Finland girl, she's a great talent, you know. She got a European bronze medal. So she's quite experienced. She's been around the circuit, and that will help her going into this contest.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner to the ring, representing Germany, give it up for Mackey Kutzer.
There's a little beat there, and I think we've lost the director's connection for that. Nothing you need to worry about. Camera guy. Well, Mackey Kutzer upset home favourites by beating England's Ivy Jane Smith in the opening bout on Wednesday evening last night. She was the shorter of the two boxers as well, so beat a taller opponent. She's a very slick boxer.
Yeah.
Kutzer, lots of movement.
Although she's small, she really does use that to her advantage, you know. You know, height's not everything. If you can use being small to an advantage, then so be it. That's the great thing about world-class amateur boxing. You know, you've got a lot of different styles, and they can all work if you make it work for yourself.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 2, which is a women's flyweight semi-final scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. Introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner in the all red with white trim, and representing Finland, give it up for PIHLA KAIVO-OJA. And across the ring, her opponent, boxing out of the blue corner wearing the all blue with white trim, representing Germany, give it up for Mackey Kutzer. Your referee at the bell, representing England, Mr. Paul Rosendale.
So the German in the blue and the Finnish fighter in the red.
You can see straight away as the fighters coming at the centre of the ring that the big height advantage that the red corner has.
Yeah, so height advantage, but as we've already said, Kutzer has such terrific movement, getting her in and out of range against the taller Ivy Jane Smith in her opening bout. That's a great shot to set the tone from the smaller fighter, the German, who really crouches down as well to enhance the height advantage for a Finnish opponent in red. But actually, as you can see, and as we saw from our opening bout, it gives her the spring, the opportunity just to leap into those punches, which are already coming through clean, Kieran.
Yeah, she comes in at a ferocious tempo, you know. She stands off, and then when she makes her move, she goes with punches in clusters, you know. It's never just a single shot.
Yeah, the Germans are here in great numbers. A lot of fighters here. A great lead left hook from the German Kutzer in the blue. Landed clean. And 2 shots got through there in a flurry of 4 punches from the German in blue, who really showcased her skills yesterday, and looks like she's picking up where she left off against the Finn in red, PIHLA KAIVO-OJA, who landed a shot of her own there. It's not all one-way traffic. And now that ferocious pace they started off at just settles down a little bit, and KAIVO-OJA can take the centre of the ring in the red, but Kutzer is not going to stand for it. Immediately heard me and went on the attack.
That's it. I believe the slowed pace will suit the Finnish boxer down to the ground, because she's just looking for the single eye-catching punches.
And that's in complete contrast to what's coming the other way from the blue fighter. Small, quick, and a lot of power in those punches too. Oh, that's a great shot. Even with the pace slowing, she threw a left jab and then came through with a backhand that landed. But you're completely right, Kieran. It's the Finn who slowed the pace and just trying to find that 1 or 2 shots, but ultimately Kutzer waiting for a gap and exploiting that.
That's it. I feel like Kutzer's getting the better of the exchanges, especially for the first minute and a half of the first round.
So we're live on the BBC, we're live on the World Boxing and the GB Boxing YouTube channel. Super Maxi is the chant that comes up from behind us in the reserve seating. Our German teammates are really enjoying what they're seeing so far in this opening round. Yeah, it's good work again. Springing forward off that back foot and always coming in and seemingly coming away having landed a couple of shots.
She's really boxing clever here, Kutzer. She's sort of slowing the pace down and then bursting. I believe that the Finland girls sort of switching off a little bit, and that's when Kutzer's having more of a success.
And she has had success in this first round, and she's going to end the first round with more success. Couple of shots getting through there from the boxer in blue, who went for the fist pump, didn't get it from her Finnish opponent, who was already halfway back to her corner. Well, that will be the corner that is the happier, Kieran, no doubt about that.
Absolutely. We'll wait for the scorecards coming through and we'll see what the judges have scored it.
Well, it's a split, a 4-1 split.
4-1 in favour of the blue.
4 of the judges going in favour of the German in blue, and the English judge going to the red corner.
Yeah, I believe that was a fair assumption, you know. The blue corner was landing the more flurries, but the red corner was sort of slowing the pace down and picking the occasional eye catcher.
So here we go, we can see some of the best of the action from the first round, Kieran. This is what we were talking about. Kutzer, even though she's shorter, she's able to fight at distance because she possesses that high speed burst into action, and for my money, landing the better of the blows. Here we go, round 2 then. Go back to this version, the World Boxing Cup in Cologne, Kutzer's native Cologne. She took the gold at that event in November. She'll be looking to double down here in Sheffield. And the Germans behind us really enjoying what they're seeing. But the Finn in the red looks like she's had a bit of a talking to from her corner as well. Yeah, she's came out and tried to up the pace straight away. The change in the tempo all about to try and make it difficult for Kutzer. So the Finn is a southpaw again, leading with the right hand, which can lead to a tangle of the feet. It's been a lot cleaner of a fight than the opener that we saw between the 2 English boxers.
Great run 2 down the pipe.
And the referee has ruled that a trip, a tangle, not a count. It's just going to wipe the gloves clean and we're back underway. And this is now following what we saw in that first bout, and the referee is allowing them in that clinch just to untangle themselves. I think that'll suit the Finn in the red. If she can get into a more untidy fight, not allow Kutzer the space.
The Finn's definitely controlling the tempo a lot better this round.
Yeah, and controlling the aggression and throwing the more measured punches, and a couple getting through, just catching Kutzer on the top of the head with that one. The story arc of these 3-round fights is so interesting to me, Kieran, because it's never over. It never is over.
No, that's it. You could be 2 rounds down and still pull out a big last round and win the fight. So like I say, you've got to fight the final bell.
Kutzer's just slowed her own pace, perhaps slowed by the Finn. Great exchange in the middle, and that's an excellent right hand from the German in the blue. But now KAIVO-OJA in the red has backed her opponent up, and Kutzer immediately again pounces back in. She wants that portion of the centre ring. Backed away from it. The punches aren't as clean this round from the blue corner.
Becomes untidy when the feet tangle, you know. Southpaw and orthodox and them lead legs tangle.
Into the last 30 seconds of this second round. The blue won the first round with a 4-1 split on the judges.
Oh, great left hand.
She's winging in big left hands, isn't she? And catching her opponent as well. Into the last 10 seconds. Be interesting to see how the judges have scored this one. Much more difficult to score this round than the first. And the Finn just landing a left on the bell. Will that influence the judges' scoring at all? Kieran?
That was a great round of boxing. I believe that was a better round of boxing from the Finnish boxer. Just waiting for the judges' cards to see how they've scored it.
So we'll bring up the judges' scoring in just a second. That's a look at both boxers in the corner. Well, it's a 3-2 split. If you look at the total scores on the right-hand side, the blue is up in 3, but down in a couple, but considerably up on the Welsh judges. 3 points up on the Welsh judges' scorecard.
That's it. I mean, the Finland boxer's going to have a big last round here to try and turn the fortunes of the bout. They seem to be favouring the German boxer in both them rounds.
What would be the message from a corner in that stage where you don't just need to win the round now, you need to really win this round?
Yeah, it's sort of come out with a high tempo, you know. You can't let the bout slow down now, because the German boxer's done enough now, so she'll try and slow the bout down, ready so she can go again tomorrow.
And that must be tough for you boxers. I know you were due to fight today, but you've been given a walkover. Your opponent is injured as withdrawn. Is that a good thing, having a day off, or would you rather fight every day?
My men would rather fight because I'm preparing for the Olympic qualifiers. You know, we're just fighting each day on the spin. So it's about a bit of sweet. You know, I made the weight perfect away in this morning, and my opponent withdrawn. But it's one of them things. It's boxing, and if he's injured, health comes first. You know.
Yeah, of course. We've got a break at 2 o'clock, Kieran. Me and you, we'll go and have a spar afterwards. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm bigger than you, but I'm still completely scared. Okay, final round. Kutzer in the blue against KAIVO-OJA of Finland in the red, who needs a big final round here. A big final 2 minutes if she is to snatch the judge's decision. And Kutzer is boxing at distance, perhaps knowing she's ahead, knowing that all she needs to do is stay out of trouble. But as we've already explained, you can't take your foot off the gas in this Olympic style boxing. It's a 100-metre sprint. It's short, but at no stage is the fight over until that final bell. And Kutzer is up on the majority of the judges if she was heading for a split, but KAIVO-OJA in the red knows that if she can catch the best of this final minute and a half, then it's still up for grabs. And there on the back pedal, she caught a left and a right, the red boxer.
That's it. She read the rush very well there. This is what the tempo that the Finland girl likes. She can sort of read what's gonna go on in front of her.
Yeah, I mean, round one, the Germans behind us were very loud. I would say they're a little less confident that the result will go their way as we head towards the final knockings. Minute 15 left, and KAIVO-OJA is just trying to impose herself on her smaller opponent in the blue. Minute left. Kutzer in blue jumps in with the leaping backhand right. Didn't land clean. KAIVO-OJA did well in red just to roll the attack. Send Kutzer on away. That's a great straight jab from the red boxer. Intriguing fight. Good lead right hand from Maxi Kutzer, the German. It's the backhand right that she's landing quite clean as a single shot, which she wasn't throwing earlier in the fight, Kutzer.
Yeah, she's just managing the minutes of the bout really well. Just popping in and out with that single right hand. Coming a little bit untidy there.
A little punch around the back of the head from KAIVO-OJA in red, the Finn. And that's the end of the bout. Sporting touch of gloves. And we're going to have to wait and see how the judges like that final round, Kieran.
Yeah, that's it. I believe the blue corner will come away victorious. I believe she managed the minutes well in that last round. Although the Finland girl upped the pace and tried to put the tempo, I believe she'd done enough to take the bout. You know, the blue corner controlled the last round really well, and I believe that's who we'll see against SAVANNAH Stubbly in the final tomorrow.
Yeah. What a final that will be. SAVANNAH Stubbly beating DEMI JADE RESZTAN in the first fight of the day. Split decision victory. Terrific fight that one was, and so too was Maxi Kutzer against PIHLA KAIVO-OJA of Finland. And we'll head into the ring now and get the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. We're your officials at ringside. Scoring unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner, boxing out of the blue corner, is Maxi Kutzer. A round of applause, both boxers.
And so now we know our first final of the World Boxing Cup GB Open. It'll be that woman in the blue on your screens there, Maxi Kutzer, will box against England's SAVANNAH Stubbly. How would you see that one going, Kieran?
Yeah, that's an absolutely great final, you know. And as we're saying, SAVANNAH Stubbly doesn't like to take a step back either. So I believe that's going to be centre of the ring, a good old barnstormer, you know.
Well, that is exactly what we want. So Kieran McDonald, with his own Olympic dreams, won't be boxing today because he's been given a walkover. His opponent has pulled out. We're going to give you a breather, Kieran. Thank you for being with us for the first couple of fights. You're going to rejoin us a little bit later when the men's featherweights come together. Jack Dryden, you can tell us a little bit about Jack when he goes up against Mahmoud Al-Shapon. I've just seen him backstage, looks very confident as Jack, but we will see you very shortly.
Right, thank you very much, we'll see you very soon. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 22. Introducing your boxers to the ring. And firstly, your red corner representing Denmark. Give it up for Melissa Mortenson.
So Denmark's Melissa Mortenson is first to the ring in the red corner. Actually lost her opener in the women's bantamweight division. Lost to the English boxer Lauren Mackey. So the women's bantamweight is being run as a round robin this week. A lot of the other weights are knockouts, but Melissa Mortenson gets another chance to box, even though she lost her opener.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner representing Sweden. Give it up for Zira Millie.
So Zira Millie was a winner in her opening bout. Slightly untidy fight, narrow victory over Wales' Zoe Williams, split decision. But an untidy fight or not, she got the W. And that is what it's all about. All of these boxers with their eyes on Paris 2024 this summer. And this is such a fine opportunity to tune up the attack, tune up the defence, test yourself against some of the best boxers on the planet. That Olympic qualifier in February and March is a global qualifier as well, so it will be boxers from all over, all with the same goal, Paris 2024. As we go back into the ring and join Craig.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 22, which is a women's bantamweight semi-final scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. Introducing your boxers, and firstly, boxing out of the red corner, or in the all red with white trim, and representing Denmark, give it up for Melissa Mortenson. And across the ring, her opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the all blue with white trim, representing Sweden, give it up for Zira Millie. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Mr. Holger Kusmal.
Okay, so third fight of the morning is underway. Zira Millie in the blue, representing Sweden, and Denmark have Melissa Mortenson in the red, almost wearing their national colours in the ring. Mortenson, off the back of that defeat to Lauren Mackey, will feel like she has a point to prove, but the Swedish number one has already set up camp in the centre of the ring and is going on the offensive and throwing some aggressive left-right combos. The right backhand caused Zoe Williams some problems in that first bout of hers, Zira Millie. And one thing that kept happening in that bout was her hair was coming out of her headguard, and the referee was stopping the bout and asking it for it to be tied up, and I wonder if this is going to be the case again. Yeah. Reminds me of years ago when Ricky Hatton fought Paul Malignaggi in a pro bout. Malignaggi had dreadlocks, and halfway through the fight he said he couldn't see, and his cornermen gave him a haircut. Don't think that's going to happen here, but again, after the hair's been tucked into the headguard, Zira Millie is immediately on the offensive in the blue Sweden jersey, pushing Mortenson back up against the ropes and just trying to impose herself, trying to show that she's the better boxer, the stronger fighter. That's an excellent lead left from Millie in the blue. Mortenson just moving left and right, lateral movement, trying to find an angle that she can land a punch, but Millie seems very comfortable in there at the moment, the Swedish #1, national champion. And the referee will tolerate some holding, but not to that extent. Again, Millie comes in with the more aggressive punches, caught a sort of a grazing blow with her lead left hand. That was nice from Mortenson. Backhand right as she backpedaled away. And catching on a left uppercut as she disentangled from Millie in the blue. Well, that's nice work from the Dane in red, working the body. They both caught each other as they came in there. But it is Millie perennially in the centre of the ring, and if the judges are looking for that, then she will score highly. She's landed the cleaner of the punches as well as we work towards the final bell at the end of this first round. Mortenson has grown into the round though. Millie went off like a train. Mortenson, with some reddening around her nose, has stood her ground. Action right up to the bell. Yeah, the cleaner work is coming from the blue jersey, the Swede. A little warning from the referee not to lead in with the shoulder, Millie, when she's pouncing in trying to land that backhand right. I suppose that's a byproduct of that. Good round from the Swede in blue. We'll wait to see what the judges have scored that. Well, Kieran said we all see fights differently, didn't he? I felt the cleaner work came from blue, but all 5 judges who do this for a living, remember, completely disagree.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So this is the third of 11 bouts that we've got this morning, all culminating with a first look this week at the British heavyweight, English heavyweight I should say, Patrick Brown, who warmed up for his event with 3 hours of commentary yesterday with Stacey Copeland here on BBC from the GB Open. A couple of good shots have gone in, one apiece in the early knockings of this second round. Now Millie once again is just trying to show that she is the stronger of the two, but Mortenson is not backing off at all. Centre of the ring, Mortenson, who took the round on all 5 of the judges' scorecards in that opener. Millie will know she's got a lot to do. That's a nice lead left from Mortenson as she backed away. Millie's coming in with the more powerful punches. Mortenson ducked under that little flurry. That's the second time that Millie has been spoken to about her conduct. The first was leading with a shoulder. Great clean punches from Mortenson in red. Couple of them rocking the head back of the Swede. This is turning into a terrific contest. And Millie is throwing these aggressive punches, catching her on the way in as well. Catching Mortenson, but actually the Dane has done well at backpedaling, just getting out of range, ducking underneath them. There again. And now she throws in a right-left hook combination. I think it was blocked by the shoulder roll of Millie in the blue. Minute 20 left of this second round. Millie again trying to force her opponent back, but she's boxing well off the back foot in this second round is Mortenson, the Dane. Nice straight jab. And now she's coming in with flurries of 3 and 4 punches and catching Millie and just knocking her off her stride a little bit. And Mortenson is taking the centre of the ring, but as she did, she caught a bit of leather. A left-right combination, forced backwards. Some good shots being exchanged in the centre of that ring, and again. So the judges have their work cut out again. Blinking heavily is Zara Millie in the blue. I think she's caught one to the nose there. Just trying to work the water clear from her eyeballs. Pushing her opponent back to the ropes, trying to land one as they come unstuck. Didn't quite get through. Last 10 seconds of the round. And Mortenson is up on her toes and dancing now. She looks so confident at the end of this second round. Little snap jab to finish the round, and back they go to their corners. Well, the judges have the red corner up on all 5 cards. And up by 3 points, the Welsh judge, scoring a 10-8 round in that second round. I did think that Mortenson was much better in the second, but I went the other way in the first. The other way to all of those judges, but ultimately, what I think counts for nothing. Zara Millie has it all to do as we head into this final round of their second bouts in the round robin in the women's bantamweight division. A lot of the other weights are knockouts. This is a round robin. So we'll see them again. Mortenson lost her opener to England's Lauren Mackey.
Third and last round.
She's actually boxed one fight as a professional, Melissa Mortenson, and I wonder if, you know, that's going to stand her in good stead. She's shown her pedigree in this Olympic style boxing, what you used to call amateur boxing. But now she's using her experience and just dancing out of trouble. She'll be well aware what's on those scorecards. And Millie can't afford to hang around. She needs to press the pedal in this final round. Footwork is excellent from the Dane in red. Happy to cede the centre of the ring now, Mortenson. It's worked for her for a lot of this fight. On the back foot, backpedaling away, but ultimately landing the punches that are pleasing the judges. And Millie just trying to find an angle. She was landing clean shots in the first round. Came off well second best in the second. And now here we are. Third and final round. Mortenson's face reddening, but ultimately she is well ahead on the judges' scorecards. Minute 48 remaining of this bout, and Millie comes in with a 4-punch combination, and a couple of them got through. As Mortenson was just trying to back away, she comes in with the lead hook. That's checked by Millie, but as they come apart, it's Mortenson that's landing the eye-catching stuff, the scoring shots. Well, Mortenson picked up a silver medal in the Cologne Open. First World Boxing Cup event last November, only losing in the final. So she knows how to get it done on the international stage, and well, she's showing it here, isn't she? In the face of an aggressive opponent, it's Mortenson that so far has managed to get herself out of trouble and impress the judges the most. Inside the last minute of the bout, Mortenson is in Zara Millie's blue corner, but again uses that footwork to just dance out of trouble, and good check hook there from the boxer in red. That's experienced boxing, this. She's in the corner, but watch, a little bit of footwork, throws a punch, and she can sashay away. Yeah, she's seeing the punches coming now, Mortenson. She's grown into this bout really well. Into the last 10 seconds. And I'm not sure Zara Millie's found enough in this final round to snatched this one on the judges' scorecards, fighting right up to the final bell. Mortenson gets a big round of applause from the Swedish corner. And a high five from her own coach. Is it whetting your appetite for Paris? Certainly whetting mine. So we'll see these boxers again in the women's bantamweight 54 kilo limit round robin, which is the tournament we've got. I mentioned that Mortenson got that silver at the World Boxing Cup. She lost to Mackey, who we've just seen box.
For both boxers. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner, boxing out of the red corner. It's Melissa Mortenson. A round of applause, both boxers.
So first win in Sheffield for Melissa Mortenson after her opening bout defeat to Lauren Mackey. 3-round boxing match, and she won it by 4 points on the Welsh judges' scorecard. A very unanimous decision for the Dane. And up next, well, we've got all home nations affair. A Welsh boxer up against an English boxer, staying in the women's bantamweight round robin, the 54 kilo. That'll be bout number 4 of the day. We've got 11 to bring you this morning.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 33, introducing your boxers to the ring. Firstly, your red corner, representing England, give it up for Lauren Mackey.
Well, what a terrific talent this young woman is. Lauren Mackey from Northampton, still a teenager, and showcased her skills against Melissa Mortenson in her opener. And we've just seen Melissa Mortenson put on a pretty convincing show, and Lauren Mackey beat her in the first. She is an exciting fighter. She lands a lot of punches, but she's also quite happy, Lauren Mackey, to ship a few coming in. Happy to catch one, to land 2. I think we're going to see a lot of this young woman over the next few years.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner, representing Wales, give it up for Zoe Andrews.
Well, we could be looking at the future for the GB women's bantamweight division, because Zoe Andrews is just 20 years old as well. Lauren Mackey is still a teenager. These two could be around, maybe if not for this, then the next Olympic cycle. Even though boxing at LA 2028 still has a little asterisk next to it. We hope. But we're not sure it will be involved as of yet. That is the dream for the woman in the red corner, Lauren Mackey, targeting the LA Games. Zoe Andrews actually lost her opening bout. She was beaten by the woman that we just saw beaten, Millie of Sweden, in the opener. So looking for a first win here in Sheffield.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 33, which is a women's bantamweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red with white trim, representing England. Give it up for Lauren Mackey. Ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, her opponent boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue with white trim, representing Wales. Give it up for Zoe Andrews. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Miss Susan Kopka.
Big cheers from the viewing gallery here when both boxers were introduced. I think there's quite a strong Welsh contingent in. So Zoe Andrews of Wales in blue, Lauren Mackey of England in red. And they've started off at a fairly frightening pace. Oh, it's a great uppercut on the inside from Andrews in the blue. Both of them landing good scoring shots early doors there. Mackey with the check hook, the right hand in the red. Well, this is going to be quick pace throughout in the women's bantamweight division. Two highly skilled boxers on the radar, with Team GB representing their home nations at the moment. And that's great work from Mackey. She landed two shots, ducked under a punch coming in, and then landed one as she backed away. Referee orders them apart. Great start to this all home nations bout here at the English Institute of Sport in Sheffield, home of GB boxing. Oh, lovely straight jab from Mackey, straight down the pipe, and another hook. And Zoe Andrews is getting caught here but not backing down at all. Andrews moving ahead, but Mackey still able to find the target. Oh, it's a great straight shot. The backhand from Lauren Mackey is dangerous, off the back of that win in her opening bout. Zoe Andrews is spun around and now has her back onto the ropes. Excellent boxing by the fighter in red, representing England. Went for the uppercut, but that was well blocked by Andrews as she came in. Mackey trying to target the body as well, but Andrews caught through. Well, this is great work from both fighters. Mackey able to box off the back foot as well as being the front foot aggressor. She gets through with a lead left hook there. Andrews with a single straight shot off the backhand. Good punch from the woman in blue. And now Mackey's looking to try and open up. She's swinging overhand rights and backhand straight rights that are really testing her opponent in the blue. Nice work to duck out of trouble and back out of range from Lauren Mackey. Good punch that though from Zoe Williams. The jab got through. I told you it'd be a ferocious pace. Two home nations bantams that know each other well. 10 seconds left. Nobody here wants this round to end. No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Well done to both boxers. High-paced, high drama. Andrews from Neath represents the Britain Ferry Boxing Club near Neath. She's a former GB Three Nations youth champion. And Mackey from Northampton, well, she's a former World Youth silver medalist, English national champion, and got an international gold medal at the Boxing Youth Tournament in Spain last summer. And all of the judges going down the red line, giving that opening round to Lauren Mackey. And I have to say, even though I got my scoring completely wrong in the first round of the last bout, I completely agree with them on this one. Terrific start from both boxers. Lauren Mackey coming out on top in the opening 3 minutes.
Round 2.
And here we go. Andrews runs towards her opponent to begin the second round. She wants to keep that high pace going, even though she came off second best in the first 3 minutes. Great work to the body from Lauren Mackey though. high skills on show. Another excellent right hand to the body from Lauren Mackey, who then backs away and gets out of range. Swings that left hook, just ducked under by Andrews in the blue, I should say. And that's good work as well, just to get out of trouble. Mackey was looking to pour it on. Andrews in blue had a little bit too much nous just to get away, and now she's trying to come forward with the left-right combo. Mackey never seems to throw a single shot. There you go, there's a combination of 4 punches and the body shot got through. The crowd are really into this one, really enjoying it. I mentioned the Welsh contingent was, well, pretty packed away to my left-hand side. Lots of noise in this arena. That's a good shot as well from their fighter in the blue. Oh, but that's perhaps the best of the fight so far from Mackey. As Andrews was coming in, she caught her with a straight backhand right. Really good shot. As we head to the mid part of round 2 here in Sheffield, Mackey again throwing 3 punch combinations and then ducking, getting out of dodge. 3, 4 punch combinations from Mackey. It's really expert stuff, this, from the teenager. That's the uppercut. There is the first time she's thrown a single punch in a little while. 1-2 punch combos again. Light on her feet. That's a good shot though from Andrews in the blue. She's still in this contest, even though Mackey is throwing great punches from all sorts of angles. Use the jab, comes the cry away to my left-hand side. The jab opened up Mackey there, and she was able to land a shot to the body. Andrews in the blue, but Mackey is just ducking away. Lots of head movement. Footwork is terrific as well. There's a lot of ring craft on show from Lauren Mackey there. Wisdom that belie her years. She got in a bit of trouble and just locked her opponent up. Take the sting out of it. Great shot. The body shot and then the left hook, both getting through. An uppercut there as well. But a power shot came the other way from the Welsh boxer in the blue jersey. Into the last 10 seconds, and again, I said it in the last round, nobody wants this round to end. Great boxing. Terrific stuff. Well, it's tremendous. I think Lauren Mackey looks a real talent, a boxer to watch. But Zoe Andrews is still there, still landing. So Mackey taking both rounds on all 5 judges' scorecards. Now it is possible under this scoring system to have a 10-7 round, so if it were to swing extremely in the other direction, then we could get a blue victory here. It's never over, as I was saying with Kieran MacDonald earlier on commentary. Kieran will be back with us a little bit later. He's been given a walkover today. His opponent, Filip Horvat, with the Czech Republic, has pulled out injured.
Seconds out.
And Kieran was saying, actually, I prefer to fight. I'd much rather have a fight than be given a walkover at this stage of this important Olympic year. So Lauren Mackey is 2 rounds up on the judges' scorecards. The English fighter in the red. And Zoe Andrews is coming out with a point to prove from this final 3 minutes. She's backing her opponent up to the ropes. But Mackey might be happy to be there. Good couple of shots there from the boxer in blue. We talked about the ring craft earlier on show from Maxi Kutzer when she knew she had the fight sewn up. Just boxed at range, got out of there. But Lauren Mackey is staying tucked up, landing an uppercut. Andrews continues prowling forward and throws a couple of shots. Mackey ducked away from the second one and then comes back with a 2-punch combo of her own. Nothing landing clean though. It all looks good from Lauren Mackey, but a lot of those punches she's thrown in this 3rd round have landed on the fleshy part of Zoe Andrews' gloves. Couple of good shots coming through there from both fighters, though. The pace has dropped a bit, but you'd expect that. They were so ferocious in the first 2 rounds. Oh, great shot on the defensive from Mackey. She ducked to the right and landed with her left hand. But Williams gets through with an uppercut. The boxer in blue. She'll know the position on the scorecard, but she's here still trying to send a message in Sheffield. The home of GB boxing, remember. Half of the final round still to come. Plenty of time to leave an imprint on this bout. And Mackey still using her footwork to get herself out of range, out of trouble. But now you can see Mackey is just throwing the single shots, just giving herself a breather before she came back in with a 1-2 combo. The cheers went up when that right hand went in from Mackey, but again it didn't land clean. That shot did from Zoe Andrews, though. A little rising uppercut with the right hand. Oh, good clean shot from the boxer in blue. Sent spray into the air here in Sheffield. And a good hook round the side of the head as well. This is her best round she's having in this fight. The Welsh fighter. So great to see 2 home fighters boxing on home soil. Only the 4th time that Great Britain has hosted a major boxing championship, international boxing championship, since London 2012, which seems so long ago. Oh, what a great fight. They smile and they hug in the middle of the ring. Both of them knows that they've been in a contest this morning. Oh, that was a real thrill being here at ringside for that one. Laura Mackey was comfortably ahead going into that final round. I'd be interested to see what the judges have scored that final one. Because for me that was Zoe Andrews' best round of the fight, having come out second best in the first 2. Not here for sentimentality, but her corner will hope that the judges at least give her a nod for her showing in that final 3 minutes. We will see.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 33, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the red corner, it's Lauren Mackey. A round of applause, both boxers.
Well, what an excellent contest that was, and what a brilliant fighter she looks like. One for the future, Lauren Mackey, still a teenager and able to produce bouts like that. Kieran MacDonald has come back in with us and will be with us for the first of our GB men that we're going to see. Representing England today, Jack Dryden is up next. I'm going to ask your opinion on Lauren Mackey, but before we do that, we're going to go back into the ring to our MC, Craig Denham, just to get us underway for bout number 5 of the morning.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 34. Introducing your boxers to the ring. Firstly, your red corner, representing the Netherlands. Give it up for Mahmoud Al-Shapon.
So Mahmoud Al-Shapon representing the Netherlands. Grew up in Libya, and he said he learned hard lessons on the streets there. If you don't work hard growing up where he grew up, he says, you will get punched in the face. So Kieran MacDonald is back with us, one of Team GB's hopefuls for the Olympics, representing England this week. Lauren Mackey was super impressive there, Kieran.
Oh, great. I mean, at such a young age, you know, put performances like that on the world stage, you know, it's only going to stand her in good stead. Just unfortunately, Charlie Davison's qualified out of weight category, but you know our time will come, and Charlie Davison's a great operator for Lauren to learn off every week.
Certainly seems that way. Lauren Mackey already targets movement is brilliant.
Oh yeah, he manoeuvres around the ring really well. He's a great talent. Jack is. He came up from a young age and sort of just burst onto the scene, and that's no reason why he shouldn't have. You know, he's got some great skills, and you're watching the bout. He moves really well from the waist. I spar from every week, and the amount he's came on in such a short space of time is unbelievable.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 34, which is a featherweight semi-final scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red, and representing the Netherlands, give it up for Mahmoud Al-Shapon. Ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the all blue, representing England, give it up for Jack Dryden. Your referee at the bell, representing the Czech Republic, Mr. Thomas Schmid.
So another exciting young talent out of the shed from these home nations. Jack Dryden, just 20 years young, but already a 2-time senior elite national amateur champion, Kieran. And he'll be looking to put on a show in his first bout here this week.
Absolutely. You can see how fresh-faced he is, but he's packed so much into his early years as a boxer, you know, and when he went to the qualifying event in the summer, he put on a great show. His last 2 contests has been against world operators, and I believe it'll show in this bout here.
He's caught a really heavy right hand from Al-Shapon early in this first round. Jack Dryden wore it well, though. Power coming from both fighters in the early stages of this one. Aggressive start from the Dutch boxer in red. He says he likes to box on the back foot and explode into it. He's certainly got explosive forward movement, but Dryden matching him so far. 45 seconds in. Really loading up in the early exchanges, Al-Shapon.
Great little body shot on the inside from Jack Dryden, sneaking it in as he came rushing at him.
So he's taken chance to have a look at 2 or 3 of the Dutch fighters rushing in. Is he just trying to learn his movement so he can land those sneaky little shots on the way in?
Yeah, that's it. You've got to time it to perfection as he comes in. A small adjustment and land as he's coming with the forward rush.
Oh, that's a nice little uppercut from Dryden just as the Dutchman was coming in.
Controlling the ring really well, Jack Dryden. That's a great right hand.
Al-Shapon is having to move laterally left and right to try and find an opening.
Great 1-2. Feel like Jack's really starting to warm into this now.
How much pre-work would be done studying an opponent like this? Would you watch videos, or is it very much the first 45 seconds to a minute where you think, I'm just going to try and figure him out?
No, we do analysis on all of our opponents. We break them down. We've got a great system here with Great Britain Boxing, where they've got fighters from all over the world and footage from all over the world, so it's not often you go into the ring blind. You know, you sort of know what you got ahead of you, and you build your tactics from that.
Yeah. 35 seconds of round 1 to go. England's Jack Dryden in the blue, just catching him on the way in. It's a nice shot. The Dutchman is explosive, but Dryden is controlling the ring, an expert head movement to get out of trouble there.
Great movement from the waist I was telling you about.
He stays out of trouble really well, doesn't he? The power punches coming in from the Dutchman, but Dryden has just a little bit too much nous to be caught with them.
Yeah, it's another great round of boxing from both guys, but I believe Jack took the better of the exchanges. Let's see how the judges have scored it.
North East of England churns out a few talented boxers, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Has replicated 5-0 across the board, as we expected. But like you say, yeah, the North East got some great boxing talent, and now it's sort of been shown on the big screens and the big shows, you know. So it's a bright future for everyone involved, you know.
I don't know if you remember the last couple of Olympic Games, the county of Yorkshire always puts themselves on the medal table because so many talented Olympians come from that county. You could almost do it for, you know, boxers from the North East over the years.
Yeah, that's it. Over the years, the boxing scene's been great in the North East. You know, we've had a few Olympic medals and quite even more Olympians, you know. So
seconds out.
Bright future ahead.
We certainly hope so. Kieran McDonald with me, Chris Latcham on the call live on BBC Sport and on the GB Boxing and World Boxing YouTube channel today. It's a great shot to start the second round from Jack Dryden. The backhand right just rocking the Dutchman's head back, but all of a sudden he's got a bit of defensive work to do himself. All action. Men's featherweight bout at the 57 kilo limit. Neither boxer taking a backward step. Jack Dryden getting the best on all 5 of the judges' scorecards, and both boxers missing slightly wildly in that exchange.
Great little sneaky body shot again. Seems to sneak that in.
Well, you're right about the movement from the waist up from Jack Dryden. It seems to get him into positions that perhaps other boxers wouldn't, like there, where he can get the body shot in as the Dutchman came rushing in.
Yeah, he evades the right hand really well by moving from the waist. That's one of his signatures.
And it's working for him so far. Dryden up on the scorecards after the first round. Now he's got his opponent backed against the ropes, but the Dutchman will explode out of there as he has done throughout this contest. Yeah, Dryden has his fans in the viewing gallery away to our left-hand side. He's looking to the referee. He wants a break here. Good body shot, but caught some leather going in as well, Dryden. Now he's having to backpedal and use that head movement again to get out of trouble, but he did ship a left hand. Highly technical contest, this one. 2 skilled boxers.
Great defending on the inside from Jack Dryden there.
Yeah, those punches look like they're landing, but it's just hitting glove, isn't it?
That's it. It's a variety of defences. He's using his hands and he's using his trunk and his feet as well. Testament to what we're training at in the JB boxing gym.
So Jack Dryden actually won gold on his GB international debut in Macedonia in November 22. What a way to set the standard for a future career. First trip, come back with the big heavy medal.
That's it. Like I said earlier, he burst onto the scene and got selected for the first qualifying event, and if he keeps performing like the way he is, he's going to be going to the next qualifying event as well. So got a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, in Italy at the end of February and March, but before that he's got a handy and hardy Dutchman in front of him in Mahmoud Al-Shapon, who himself won a gold at the Eindhoven Box Cup last year, silver the year before, as we head towards the end of this second round. Oh, it's great work, great work. Final message to the judges from Dryden as he backed away and then landed a winging left hand.
Another great round of boxing. I believe that'll have went the same way on the judges' scorecards again. Everything he lands is nice and clean and crisp. You know, you can't deny that.
Yeah, you talk about his big future. Everything he posts on social media, he ends off with the hashtag Paris 2024. He's in no doubt where he wants to be.
Oh, absolutely, big dreams, and why not? You know, as he just took another round 5-0. He really believes in himself, and that's one thing you really do need.
Does that come from the culture at Team GB, the GB boxing setup here in Sheffield?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're training the best, and we've got the best support staff around us. You know, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be at the top and achieving our Olympic dream. You know, we've got every facility and every door's open for you. Really, it's just for you to take the opportunities with both hands.
The other thing, Kieran, when I got here this morning, I walked down the
Seconds out.
Hall of Fame that you've got, and on the wall there's Lauren Price, Galal Yafai, Anthony
Third
Joshua,
and last
Nicola
round.
Adams, Carl Froch is there, he had such success in the pro game, Luke Campbell, Savannah Marshall, all of those Olympic medals that were bred here.
Oh, absolutely. We've got great foundations, you know. It's a great cycle churning out champions, you know, and we're just the next ones in line to take the success.
Yeah, and we look forward to that future success as Jack Dryden once again takes the centre of the ring. 2 rounds up, bit of a slip there. Surprised that the referee didn't look to dry the ring if there's a bit of water underfoot. That could have been a little bit nasty for Jack Dryden, but he managed to regain his balance.
Did I know from yesterday with that World Boxing logo on centre canvas, it's a little bit slippy, which is one thing you don't see from the commentary stand.
Of course.
That's just from being in there.
Didn't affect you as you beat one of your compatriots. Left the ring covered in blood.
Yeah, that was it. It was a nasty cut, but thankfully he's fighting again today. Part of a round robin tournament for him, so he gets to fight Germany today.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can get the win.
We look forward to that as Dryden has a little bit of defensive work to do, but as he bounces out of it, he lands the uppercut through the middle.
1-2 down the line as well.
It's been a great display by the English boxer in blue against a game opponent, Al-Shapon, who rushes forward. So aggressive, but Dryden's just had a little bit too much ring savvy for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack's experience is coming through. Allori hasn't had much of it. He's tying the contest up really well. He's running the clock down really well, and he's dominating with his lead hand.
He certainly is. Just over a minute left for Jack Dryden, and barring an almighty slip now, he'll be marching on in this one. Onwards and upwards to that hashtag that he posts on all of his posts. You mentioned that right hand, great shot got through.
I think he could potentially have another Home Nations contest on our hands tomorrow with Owen Allen Harris in the other semi-final. That would be 2 more JB boxers going at it for the Olympic selection space.
1-2 punch combo from Jack Dryden, who's ending this bout just as strongly as he started. Another little slip. Yeah, it's that movement from the waist is expert, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I say, that is his one thing, and
almost feels a bit Cuban in his defence. Great shot as well.
He's really got his rhythm now, Jack has.
Well, he's eye-catching. He certainly is eye-catching.
Finishing about as he started. Found his rhythm nice and early, and great first contest of the tournament for Jack.
20 years old. Never mind one for the future. I mean, he looks like one for now. What a boxer.
Oh, absolutely. And why not have it now, you know? Young talent wise, it got to be for the future, you know. If he's ready now, why not put him in and test him out and see where he can go.
Well, you mentioned we may well have an all Home Nations final tomorrow, because Owen Harris Allen up next. If he can get through his German opponent, then we would get that semi-final, I'd say, rather than final.
Bout number 34, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. We all officials are ringside, score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. And boxing out of the blue corner, it's Jack Dryden.
Well, there's a name you might hear a lot more of in the coming few months and years.
There's a great performance and there'll be more of Jack Dryden tomorrow. See across the board, he took the last round 5-0 as well. Great comfortable performance, and it'll be interesting to see who gets to the next bout, and hopefully we have a home nations affair in the final.
Yeah, there's unanimous wins and there's flawless wins, and that was a flawless win.
Oh, absolutely. Took him a good 30-40 seconds to wake up, but once he woke up he started to shine, and we're seeing why he's one of the brightest talents that we've got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 35. Introducing your boxers to the ring, and firstly, your red corner representing Wales. Give it up for Owen Harris Allen.
Off the back of a good win in his opening bout, Owen Harris Allen of Wales beat Lundar Guntermar, the Mongolian, in his opening featherweight contest.
Yeah, it was outstanding performance, that one as well. He really stepped up to the occasion and put on a showcase, you know, and hopefully more of the same today. And I believe that's what he'll be wanting.
And as you mentioned, we could, if he can get through this next contest, we could well have an all-home nations bout tomorrow. We'll wait and see on that one.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner to the ring, representing Germany, give it up for Usainu Hansen.
Now, Usainu Hansen, representing Germany, Gambian born but now based in Heidelberg, and he and his twin Asan, they both now compete for their adopted country Germany I should say.
Yeah,
most recent Olympic boxing twins, can you think who that might be?
From the northeast, the one and only McCormack twins.
Yeah, you are not going to get that one. Pat and Luke McCormack, Tokyo 2021 for Team GB. And if these two Germans, Usainu Hansen and his brother Asan, get there, they would follow in their footsteps.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 35, which is a featherweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, we're in the all red, and representing Wales, give it up for Owen Harris Allen. And across the ring, his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, we're in the all blue. And representing Germany, give it up for Usainu Hansen. Your referee at the bell, representing England, Mr. Tony Buff.
So another young home talent on display for us in Owen Harris Allen. 20 years young, from Wales, and wearing the colour that his home nation would have wanted.
Round 1.
Nice fast positive start.
Sets the tone, doesn't it, when a boxer comes roaring out of their corner and lands a couple of fast punches.
Looks like they seem to be targeting the body early.
So Hansen is just boxing off the back foot at the moment, perhaps having a little look at what his opponent is bringing to the table. The Gambian-born German in the blue. Bit of snap in his punches too. It's Harris Allen that is trying to dictate the pace in the early exchanges. Throwing 4 punches, but I think the leather landed in the other direction. Yeah, you're right, Kieran, targeting the body.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be a tone for this first round. Colin Jones is very experienced in the red corner, you know, and he'll have studied the opponent, so that could be one of his tactics.
Yeah, it seems a slightly slower pace than the previous bout that we saw. Two men just happy to stand in the middle and try and figure each other out in the early exchanges. There's the Welsh boxer who is trying to find the gaps, and Hansen happy to box off the back foot and seemingly throw single shots in the opposite direction at this stage. But there's the first combo, and the glancing right landed. And the German corner away to our left-hand side. They sound like they like what they're seeing.
That's it, led by Eddie Bulger, another experienced cornerman.
That's a nice snap jab from Hansen in blue. Owen Harris-Allen's been
boxing.
He's been boxing since he was 7 years old. 20 now. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Bit of that movement from the waist up that we saw in the last bout, coming up with a winging left. Caught his opponent clean. The power shot in that exchange came from the blue fighter.
Really are trading leather from the centre.
Oh, where's that round gone? As we approach the final few seconds, feels like we've just got started. Absorbing first 3 minutes of boxing that went up to and ever so slightly beyond the bell at the end of the round. How did you see that one, Kieran?
Great round of boxing. For me, I believe Owen Harris-Allen landed the better eye-catching punches. It was the blue corner that was sneaking them, and there we go. We'll go 3-2 for the Welsh boxer in the first round, which is fair because it was a close round, but another great round of boxing we have had today.
Certainly was a great round of boxing in the men's featherweight division. 57 kilo. It's absolutely astounding that Owen is here boxing at this level. He's overcome so much adversity in his young life. Lost his mother and his grandma just a month apart. Battled ADHD. Now says he's living with ADHD without treatment.
Round two.
And he channels it into his boxing, and well, he's got to a good level, hasn't he, here at the GB Open.
Oh, it's great. Good to see him channeling it in the right direction, making a positive impact on his life.
Yeah, there was a time where he admits he walked away from the boxing gym and perhaps wasn't living his life in the right way, but boxing found him again. He found boxing, and here he is representing his country on the international stage. So Owen Harris-Allen of Wales, age 20, in the red jersey, up against his German opponent Usaino Hansen in the blue.
Oh, great left hook, right hand.
Really was. A little duck feint, just throwing his opponent off, opening up the gap and landing the leather on the way in. Looks great stylistically, doesn't he, Harris-Allen?
Yeah, looks so comfortable in there. Such a young age boxer.
And when he moves, it's like a flurry, a blurring of the light. He's quick. The head changes levels, difficult to hit, hard to hit. That's a great shot. The straight backhand right, landing right into the jaw of his opponent. Halfway through round two here in Sheffield. Well, the Germans are enjoying what they've seen in the last 30 seconds or so from Hansen.
There's that right hand again.
He's having some success with it, isn't he? Yep. Calls out every punch he throws as well, Harris-Allen. Almost an echo to the punch, as if to say to the judges, if you can't see the punches, you can hear them.
That's it, he's controlling this round really well. Still hasn't taken a backward step.
Laser focus from the young Welshman. The lead left hook looks good when he throws it.
Absolutely, he's finishing all the exchanges with no catches. The judge's eye as well.
Lead left hook, power uppercut from the right hand. He's got it all. Jabs well. That's nice. Nice combo work and then out of trouble. But Hansen is durable, still walking forward, still trying to pin his man up against the ropes. Oh, that's a good clean shot. Harris Allen got through with the right hand. Great round.
Another great round of boxing again.
That right hand, 8 seconds from the final bell, really shook the German's head.
In a close round, that could always be a deciding factor as well. But there we go, as we're saying, that was more convincing from Owen Harris Allen in the second round.
Up in 3, all square in 2. What's the message from the corner in that situation, Kieran?
You know, for me, it's control the bout. You know, don't get overworked and outworked, but sort of control the bout, because you're boxing again tomorrow, so you've got to reserve a little bit of energy and be careful of head clashes and injuries and things. But you still got to be competitive in the final round, because, as we were saying before, if you lose the last round big and convincingly, that it could cost you the bout. So sort of stay competitive, but don't get over involved in anything you don't need to be.
So Owen Harris Allen up on 3 of the judges' scorecards, all square on 2 of them. Needs a solid final round here, the man from Apollo's ABC gym in Flanaden near Cardiff.
You know, this level doesn't surprise us. He got a bronze medal in the Commonwealth Games in 2022, you know, and
when he would have been just 18,
which is a phenomenal achievement, you know, for someone so young. And I remember seeing him he was one of the standouts, you know, as such a young boxer at the Commonwealth Games, that he sort of took everyone by shock and surprise. But from then he just came on leaps and bounds as well, and he's improving every day and turning into more of an international fighter, you know. Yeah,
and now getting more international exposure, testing himself against good global fighters.
That's it. And I was saying, in his first contest of this tournament, he had a great win over a Mongolian opponent, which was a highly skilled operator. So it just shows the level that he's operating at now.
Yeah, looking to double down against the durable German and set up a bout against a fellow home fighter in Jack Dryden tomorrow. All being well. Still got to navigate the last 2 minutes of this bout. But again, there's that ring craft, that ring savvy for one so young.
Saying that as he's rolling out the danger.
As you say, need to keep your reserves in the tank, avoid any head clashes as was suffered in your fight yesterday.
Yeah, that's it, because one thing like that can change the tune for your fight the next day. So you've got to, it's championship international boxing, you know, you've got to be able to go for 5 days on the spin if needed be, so you've got to be able to navigate your way through the rounds.
Was it Fraser Clark, the Olympics, suffered a cut and really impacted him down the track? I think it was the last Olympics.
These things happen, you know. Obviously it could be an accidental.
You're going into a fight completely hamstrung, aren't you, if you've got a cut under your eyelid or something?
Sort of starting with a problem, you know. But as I can say, he's managing the round really well here.
Yeah, different side of his game, having to bring his guard up high and just ride a couple of punches, but still came out of that clinch with a swinging left that landed.
Yeah, I said he's still stabbing the body really well with that lead hand, which forces your opponent's hands down. That's why the right hand's landing so successfully.
Work the body, work the head. Now Harris Allen is in the corner, but you don't feel under too much pressure because he's got that movement from his feet and from the waist up just to get himself out of any danger.
I'd say this is a great performance from one Harris Allen. He doesn't look young in any stage. He looks so experienced here as he's manoeuvring around the ring.
He does, and you wouldn't say that Hansen's really put a foot wrong. He's just been outboxed by a classier fighter.
Another big left hook to finish the round. He's navigated this last round beautifully.
Yeah, good power shot he shipped just there. but he got one himself coming in. Excellent fight, excellent fighter from Owen Harris-Allen. We will await the official judges' scoring, but I mean, you have to lean towards a comfortable victory for the man in red.
Oh, absolutely. Great performance from Owen Harris-Allen.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 35. Please show your appreciation for both boxers. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a split decision in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the red corner, it's Owen Harris-Allen. A round of applause, both boxers.
So split decision win for Owen Harris-Allen. As a boxer, Kieran, to me that felt completely one-sided. Does it matter to a boxer whether it's a unanimous or a split decision victory?
No, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're all perfectionists, so we all want full unanimous, but like you say, in the last round it was all about navigating the round, and that's where the split decisions came from. He sort of took his foot off the gas. If it was sort of level going in the last round, you know, you'd empty the tank, but that's where the split decisions came from. That was a great performance from Owen Harris-Allen, and
just give us a little thumbs up as he walked past. Confident lad, isn't he?
It sets us up beautifully for a great all British final again tomorrow, which could impact our selection process, but it's a great opportunity for both boxers.
Really looking forward to calling that one. And tomorrow, Luke Campbell is going to be with us on the co-com, so you're just keeping his seat warm, Kieran.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 36, introducing your boxers to the ring. And firstly, your red corner, representing England, give it up for Lucy Kings-Wheatley. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner, representing Germany, give it up for Lena Buckner.
So this is the first of a couple of England versus Germany bouts. We've already seen Lucy Kings-Wheatley take her place in the ring from the Acox Boxing Gym in Birmingham, up against Lena Buckner of Germany, 24 years old. And up next, we've got another English boxer against the German when Shona Whitwell takes on Felicitas Gangle-Bauer in the 8th bout of the day. But before that, we've got another real young talent on our hands in Lucy Kings-Wheatley, Kieran.
Oh, absolutely, young, great talent. Come from Birmingham and new to the Great Britain setup, and I'm sure she's got a bright future ahead of her.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 36, which is a woman's lightweight semi-final scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red and representing England, give it up for Lucy Kings-Wheatley. And across the ring, her opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the all blue, representing Germany, give it up for Lena Buckner. Your referee at the bell, representing Wales, Mr. Gary Meredith.
Right then, so Lucy Kings-Wheatley, another one of the young talents off the GB boxing production line, up against Lena Buckner of Germany. Now, Lucy boxes on the GB Academy squad, you're on the podium squad. Just explain the difference between the two, Kieran.
That's it. Well, you sort of start on the GB Academy squad, you know. It's all about experience, and you come through with results, and you sort of get moved up to the podium squad as you sort of progress through your international career. The only main difference is academy train Thursday to Sunday every 2 weeks, and podiums every week from a Monday to Thursday here in Sheffield.
Yeah, and all with eyes on podiums, as the name would suggest. So, thank you for clearing that one up. 30 seconds into this round in the women's lightweight division, 60 kilo limit. Lucy Kings-Wheatley, who has such a great record in her young career, only one competitive defeat from Birmingham. She's got a nice sort of languid, fluid boxing stance and style.
Great jab.
Landing good shots, good jabs, with her weight off her back foot and using that to spring forward. Clean jab into the face of Buckner in the blue. Sneaky little uppercut on the way out as well there from Kings-Wheatley. It's good work. She throws punches from all sorts of different angles, you can see. Almost coming up from the elbows with those two left and right that got through. And Buckner, though, landing one of her own. Good shot. She's already got an international gold on the youth circuit, Lucy Kings-Wheatley. Won in Spain at the Boxing Youth International last year. One to watch for sure. Buckner a little bit more experienced, 24 years of age. Oh, that's great work. Rolled out of trouble and then clipped her around the ear.
She's not looking in any sort of danger for someone who's competing at such a young age.
Slick, isn't it?
Felicia's controlling the bout really well. Certainly the more eye-catching shots are coming from the red corner.
Certainly so, and she's in the ring with a national champion and a European under-22 champion. Although a few years ago, Lena Buckner. And so far, Kings-Wheatley is much the smoother operator in that ring.
Absolutely, you wouldn't believe there was so much experience the other way.
It was completely untroubled, completely unfussed in there. Look, just backpedaling away. Yeah, all fine, now I'm going to go the other way. Snap jabs as well, they're not landing, but dangerous lead punch.
Great round of boxing coming from Lucy in the red corner.
Yeah, so a couple of wins on the international circuit. Won the Silesian Open in Poland in September, and you'll know a little bit about this, Kieran. She talked about it being an invaluable experience, boxing back-to-back-to-back fights. More so perhaps than the actual outcome, the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Boxing 3 days, 3 fights in 3 days is a task in itself. You know, making weight every day is a task in itself, and that's where the experience comes from. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, and especially when you first get onto the Great Britain Academy squad, you know it's all about development and improving and getting these experiences, because when you go to the major tournaments and the qualifying events and the Olympics and such, you need to be ready to perform every day at a high level. Yeah,
and it's interesting, isn't it, because GB, is my understanding, they don't operate a system of box-offs. So if you've got the two fighters at the same weight that could go to the Olympics, they don't see the merit in just going, we'll have a fight. It's more about how you'll carry yourself, as you say, when you get to these international tournaments. Boxing back-to-back.
Because as we've seen, it's
round 2.
One bout can't make a difference, you know, because there could be an off day, but it's all about experience picked up over the course of the 4-year cycle.
Yeah, other nations, USA among them, they do have box-offs to go to the Olympics. They would say that it works, but GB, well, their medal record, they would say, stands for itself.
Lucy started brightly again after taking that first round 5-0 across the board.
Yeah, comfortable first round victory for the younger boxer in the red. representing England against her German opponent in the blue. So the pressure then passes over to the German boxer, who needs to find something to head towards the mid portion of the fight. Kings-Wheatley looks so comfortable in that first round, doing this, a lot of this, backing away and then
she's got such a nice
pouncing in.
That's it. When you've lost the first round 5-0, you've got to then change your tactics and try and find what's going to work to sway the judges in your favour.
And that's really nice. And Kings-Wheatley went from backing away, throwing nothing, to throwing a 5-punch combination there.
She's boxing really well off the back foot, dictating the pace of the contest from the outer circle of the ring.
And now showing a different side of herself, forcing her opponent back onto the ropes. Uppercut coming through, just under the chin of Buckner.
Right hand got through from Buckner.
It's the first time she's seemed troubled. I was about to say, every time she backpedals, it's almost like she knows exactly where she is in the ring. Her back never comes into contact with the ropes. The first time it did, she shipped a shot.
Yeah, that's it. She's got great ring awareness.
Incredibly measured performance this from Kings-Wheatley, who did catch one there, but she landed 2 of her own.
You can see the German trying to force the tempo of this round.
And she's having some success from it as well.
She's got to try and make it uncomfortable for Lucy in there, because at the moment Lucy's just moving around the ring without a care in the world.
Yeah, so Buckner starting to stalk her opponent, trying, as you say, to change the pace of the fight. Kings-Wheatley is
right hand from Buckner.
Yeah, Kings-Wheatley is happy enough to stand there and trade when it calls. Good shot, Buckner again, but the better of the exchange came from the English fighter in red. But it's not gone all Lucy Kings-Wheatley's way this round as the first did. Buckner's had a bit more joy with her right hand.
A pat of the chest from Buckner there, as if she seems to think she's done enough.
I know her coach is saying that everybody on the team has everything crossed for Lena Buckner to get through to the Olympics. She had a really difficult year, not many wins in the calendar year 2023.
5-0 again across the ring.
The judges don't like what they're seeing. Or should we say they do, from the other corner.
Well, that's it. It's a great controlled performance, and there was even a 10-8 in there in the first round from the Danish judge for Lucy, to show a dominance of the round of boxing.
So 2-0 in rounds, a wide lead.
And it's like we were going back to before. It's about managing the round, because she could have an all-British final tomorrow, so it's all about managing the minutes of the round and stopping the rush coming on.
I tell you what a treat we're in for tomorrow if we can line up a bunch of all-British finals here at the GB Open, live on BBC, live on YouTube with GB Boxing's channel. Already sold out tomorrow, Kieran. You'll be boxing in front of it.
Yeah, I can't wait, you know. I'm a little bit devastated that I'm not in there today, but these things happen. Like I say, health comes first, and if your opponent's injured, it's one of them things. You've just got to move on with it.
Yeah. Czech Republic's Filip Horvath not able to take his place with you in the ring today. So final round here between Lucy Kings-Wheatley and Lena Buckner of Germany. Kings-Wheatley in the red has danced her way into a controlling position of this bout.
To the southpaw.
Oh yes, leading with the right hand now.
She's shown she's got it all at such a young age.
And now back to orthodox, leading with the left. So fluid. Like Ronnie O'Sullivan playing snooker.
That's it. This is a great performance from Lucy Kings-Wheatley, dominating off that back foot.
Oh, and that's straight down the pipe. Perfect angle for where we're sitting.
That's it. She can't seem to miss with it.
Great defensive work, boxing off the back foot, ducking under the punches that are coming her way. Supreme confidence from the younger fighter. That's a lovely uppercut as well, a little check uppercut. Not punches that hurt, but punches that score. Is that encouraged from the coaches?
Well, it's one of them things. If it works, it works. It's not something you're taught, but like I say, it's so fluid and looks so natural.
Yeah, it looks natural. It's great to watch.
And it's a great bit of flair, you know. She's really enjoying herself in there, and it's great to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure Lena Buckner is really enjoying herself as we head towards the end of this one. Minute left. Although, still in the fight. Now working the body, Kings-Wheatley. Left and right side. Back onto the orthodox stance, leading with the left hand, but again, shaping can go either way.
Great movement.
Slick stuff. Great to watch.
Oh, great little uppercut on the inside there. She really is enjoying herself in there, and why not?
Yep, wide margin on the scorecards. 20 seconds left, and the flair has really come out in this final round, as Kieran's pointed out, switching stances from the orthodox to the southpaw, backpedaling, landing snap uppercuts from left and right, and that there, just gorgeous.
This is a great display. Oh, great right hand to finish the round.
Yeah, and we're setting up some terrific all-home nations finals for tomorrow as well.
I think the coaches will be really pleased with that in that red corner.
Well, they are all smiles. Terrific performance. So what would be next now? Boxer boxes at, what are we, approaching 1 o'clock today, knows that they'll be coming back tomorrow. What happens between now and then?
It's all about getting out the ring, getting your recovery in, and, you know, checking your weight and making the weight for the next day. You know, you've got to step on them scales.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 36. Please show your appreciation for both boxers. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. And boxing out of the red corner, it's Lucy Kings-Wheatley. A round of applause, both boxers.
Commanding win by the young English fighter, who will now, I imagine, go backstage, find a telly and tune in to the next bout, Shona Whitwell against Felicitas Gangle-Bauer, to see who she'll box tomorrow.
That's it. I mean, she'll be on them scales first, then probably get on the skipping rope and try and sweat a little bit weight off while watching the bout and seeing what's ahead for tomorrow.
No rest for the winning.
No, that's it. It's all about being professional and getting your recovery right, because you've got to go again tomorrow and perform at a high level once again.
Really excellent performance from Lucy Kings-Wheatley. We could just see the best of the action from that final round now. Utterly dominated the first 2, and then in that final round was just sashaying around, knowing that the job was done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 37. So introducing your boxers to the ring. Firstly, your red corner, representing England, give it up for Shona Whitwell.
So Shona Whitwell knows who's waiting in the final should she get through this test.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner to the ring, representing Germany, Give it up for Felicitas Gangle-Bauer.
But to get to that final, she's got to get through this test. Felicitas Gangle-Bauer, both quite similar of stature, tall, both proved awkward opponents to shorter opponents, but actually they're going to match each other up. And the other thing that separates them, Kieran, is both the southpaws, but actually if you're boxing against another southpaw, it takes away that little mark of difference.
That's it, you fit together like a glove, you know, so it's all about navigating your way around the ring and changing your position in the ring, and we've got to sort of go both directions and keep off the backhand, you know, what you're not used to doing as fighting the same style.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 37, which is a women's lightweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. And introducing your boxers, firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red, representing England. Give it up for Shona Whitwell. And across the ring, her opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue and representing Germany. Give it up for Felicitas Gangle-Bauer. Your referee at the bell, representing Denmark, Mr. Mohammed Ali.
You can see the stature of both fighters as they come into the centre of the ring.
Yeah, 2 tall, rangy fighters, 2 southpaws, both leading with their right hand, but their feet won't tangle up because they're both out of the same stance. Interestingly, I noticed that Shona, trained by her dad, Stephen, who gave her the nickname The Ghost. As we just wait for the referee to bring them together.
So I believe this must be one of the first times Shona Whitwell's boxed someone the similar height. She's normally at least a foot above all her opponents.
She's a foot above you.
Yeah, that's it. Tall, rangy, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, here we go. So I was just saying, her dad calls her The Ghost. She hates it as a nickname. She wants to be noticed. And this is the way to do it. Live on the BBC, boxing against a German opponent in Gangle-Bauer in blue. Oh, that's nice work on the inside. So Shona Whitwell in red from St Ives. Gangle-Bauer based in Munich at the Boxwork Club. And it's Whitwell who looks like she wants to try and set the tone from the early off. But both of them scoring there. Both with left hands off the backhand.
That's it, with the low lead hand of the southpaw stance, that the backhand's open for both fighters.
Well, Whitwell just tucking in a little uppercut as the German's head was down. The referee having a word about that, but as Shona came in, she did catch some leather herself. Slick off the back foot, Gangle-Bauer. She had a really good win in the first round against the European silver medalist in Bernadova Lenka of the Czech Republic. So she's off the back of a confidence building big win, and there's some big shots being exchanged in there. Just worth pointing out that these two are the same weight as the guys in the fight before, and they look completely different stature.
That's it, it shows us all boxing's for all shapes and sizes, you know. It's not just one shoe fits all, you know. It's open for anyone.
Yeah, Whitwell just hanging on because she caught left as she went in there. Once again, second time in the fight, the referee's asking her to watch her head as she rushes forward. Gangle-Bauer, for me, is just getting the better of this first round, coming off with the cleaner final punch of those exchanges, Kieran.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, 2 counter-punching southpaws, you know, round can change in a matter of 10 seconds. That's a great lead
that's a good
from
shot.
Shona Whitwell.
Snapped her head back, didn't it, that jab?
Yeah, it was a great shot.
The volume has just gone up in the arena, both sides well supported.
Great backhand through from Bylon.
Approaching the outs, good work.
Great finish to the round.
Whitwell heard the clapper, 10 seconds left, and went on the offensive. Little bit of an untidy end to the opening round, but a very good opening round.
Great first round. I would imagine that would be a split round across the board for the judges.
Very tough to split the two of them.
Great first round of boxing. I believe Sean landed the better shots, but the volume certainly came from the blue corner.
So Kieran MacDonald of Team GB, flyweight, been given the afternoon off with a walkover his opponent couldn't take to the ring, and all of the judges have seen that in the red-shirted English fighter's favour.
Yeah, it just shows the favour and the great eye-catching shots. Just more of the same in the second round from Sean Whitwell. Sort of navigate your way around the high tempo.
Let's have a look at some of these shots, Kieran.
Seconds out.
Yeah, perhaps the cleaner work was coming from Shona Whitwell. As you say, the volume came from the blue corner. The judges preferred the work from the red. So one round up, Shona Whitwell against her German opponent. She had a really successful year last year. A couple of golds, one in Spain, one in Finland. Following up a couple of international wins in the year before, 2022 as well. How she'd love to do the same here in home soil. Good exchange, and again actually it was Whitwell coming away with the cleaner of the last shots there. Now she's just holding on. Third time the referee has had a word with Shona. Gangle-Bauer is awkward, isn't she, even against an opponent the same height. Long levers, long limbs.
Shona's got a great lead hook. That seems to be sneaking in every now and then as well.
Gangle-Bauer just ducked under the advancing Whitwell's punches. Whitwell just holding on to the clinch, trying to land a couple on the inside, but then backing out of trouble nicely.
There's that lead hook.
The Gangle-Bauer is throwing big shots but not landing them cleanly, Kieran.
Yeah, she's starting to force her work a little bit now. She's starting to get a little bit desperate and sort of coming unstuck a little bit.
Some smooth combination work coming forward from the red shirt as well. Whitwell landing in ones and twos.
Yeah, she's warmed into this really well, Shona. She's woken up a little bit, and that the more eye-catching work's definitely come from the red corner, I would say now.
Yeah, the first round felt quite tough to call. Referee's going to have to pull them apart here. This time he has a word with Gangle-Bauer in blue. Finally, she does come in with a couple of heavy scoring shots, the German. But Whitwell immediately back onto the task in hand. None of those got through. That one did.
That lead hook.
Oh, 1-2 combination.
That's one of Shona Whitwell's best shots, that lead hook from that southpaw stand.
Oh, it's an impressive performance. Landing punches, getting out of range, ducking. But Gangle-Bauer keeps coming forward.
It's interesting to have Luke Campbell helping out tomorrow, because they'd be impressed with this performance. This is a bit of a Luke Campbell performance from the southpaw stands.
Well, Luke Campbell knew how to win fights. Olympic champion from London 2012 will be with us in the commentary box tomorrow. Kieran, you can't be because you've got to go and put the gloves on.
That's it. But I've got to go and finally have a go, haven't I?
So 2 rounds in, we're going to get a look at how the judges scored that second round there.
Yeah, another 5-0. That was more dominant from Shona Whitwell that round. More convincing.
It looks a bit of concern on the face of Gangle-Bauer as well. She knows that, well, this is getting out of hand.
That's it, and setting us up nicely for another all-British final tomorrow with Lucy Kings-Wheatley.
Of completely contrasting styles as well.
That's it, it'll be really interesting to see how that one goes. that could be one of the bouts of the day.
Yeah, so Kings-Wheatley is shorter, but box is so slick, as we saw just 10-15 minutes ago. And Shona Whitwell, barring a slip, will be joining her in tomorrow's final. Loving the action here in Sheffield on day 3 of the World Boxing Cup, the GB Open. So much home interest, and what makes it even better, Kieran, is most of them are doing really well.
Well, that's it. We're going to have a lot of home nations in the final tomorrow for everyone tuning in and for the sold out crowd here.
Yep, you won't want to miss it. You get to see this again from Shona Whitwell.
Oh, beautiful switch
That's
from
lovely.
everybody.
Upstairs, downstairs, terrific combinations. Getting through clean, took one as well though in that exchange.
She's really found her rhythm here, Shona Whitwell. Just starting to enjoy the contest.
Yeah, the second round was completely different to the first. The judges saw it the same, but a little bit messy. She found her rhythm in the second, and now she's almost gliding through this final round. Gangle-Bauer still there though, still proving a durable opponent. With her own designs on Paris, of course. The Germans have sent a really good cohort. They've turned up in their numbers to this event.
Yeah, that's it. The Germans have got a really strong team. They have heading into the qualifying event.
But at the moment, it's the British-based boxers that have been coming out on top today anyway. So Shona Whitwell has a minute 24 to navigate to find her way through to tomorrow's final, and that might be the best shot she's thrown. Great punch with the left hand, rocking back the head of the German.
Like I say, she's really found her rhythm in this last round. And she'll have to start out. She's finished tomorrow with Lucy Kings-Wheatley, another world-class operator in the opposite corner.
Yeah, I mentioned that her dad calls her the ghost, and she doesn't want to be the ghost, she wants to be noticed. Well, performances like this will see people sit up and take notice.
Oh, absolutely.
Into the last minute then.
Great job.
Yeah, really strong. And the movement's great now as well. Confidence just flowing through.
Oh,
did catch one coming in.
Left hand from the German boxer.
Well, well, well. It was all going so well, but all of a sudden, how does that impact the judges' scorecards? A standing 8 count against Shona Whitwell, who was well ahead, and the German is trying to pour it on towards the final bell.
The bells came at a great time.
So the referee takes the standing 8 count when he feels that a shot has been taken where the boxer just needs a moment.
That's it. I mean, Shona probably felt alright in herself, to be honest, but if it's a big eye-catching shot, sometimes the referee will step in.
People watching at home that follow pro boxing will say, why is that a count? I don't understand that.
That's it. And Shona in the home corner will probably feel the same thing. I don't think it'll affect the swing of the contest, because Shona was dominating the last round anyway. But that was a great performance. But like I said earlier, one little switch off in the last round could cost the contest.
And you know, if that had come earlier in the round or even in the second round, then you never know. We shall see.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 37, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the red corner, Shona Whitwell. A round of applause for both boxers.
So unanimous, even with that standing 8 count taken by the referee in the final round, shows that Shona Whitwell had already laid down the groundwork for what is a terrific win.
Oh, absolutely. We're seeing as the scorecards with 5-0 across the board again. shows the judges didn't really take into account the one shot, but Shona Whitwell was dominating the round. When it sets us up nicely for another home nations fight with Lucy Kings-Wheatley tomorrow.
It really does. And up next, Kieran, for my money, this weight class is contesting for the best in class at this week's event. The women's middleweight is absolutely stacked, and that's what's coming down the track.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to band number 38, introducing your boxers to the ring. And firstly, your red corner representing England, give it up for Kerry Davis.
So Kerry Davis makes her way to the ring from Cheltenham, 26 years old. Had a really solid victory against the London-based Nigerian boxer Patricia Mbata yesterday morning. She looks so at ease in the ring, aiming to fill the void left by the great Lauren Price, who's on that wall of fame just out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner representing Panama, give it up for Athena Bylon.
So experience abounds in the blue corner. Athena Bylon of Panama, already been to 2 Olympic Games and already qualified for a 3rd. 34 years young. What a great opportunity for Kerry Davis to test herself against that much experience, Kieran.
This is it. This is a great time to test yourself in Olympic year. Against someone of this calibre, and it's only going to build momentum going into the Olympic cycle.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 38, which is a women's middleweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. And introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, we're in the all red, and representing England, give it up for Kerry Davis. And across the ring, our opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, we're in the all blue, and representing Panama, give it up for Athena Bylon. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Ms. Susan Kopka.
Well, Bylon came through the impressive Norwegian Sunniva Hofstad in the opening bout. Unanimous win, but for my money, Kieran, I felt the Norwegian was a little unfortunate. She had a point deducted. I thought she was absolutely excellent in that fight, but Bylon showed her experience.
That's it, experience is massive in these type of contests.
So yeah, I mentioned that Lauren Price went to the Olympics in this weight category, the middleweight category for Great Britain, 3 years ago. Came back with the gold and has now turned professional. And that's the void that Kerry Davis and others are trying to fill for Team GB. Right here she's representing England. Such a great weight class, this women's middleweight division, 75 kilo cut-off.
The 75 kilo division's been stacked this week here in Sheffield, hasn't it?
Certainly has. Now Bylon with the southpaw, and she has a tendency to do that. She palms out her right hand as if she's reaching for distance, almost like an antenna, and in she comes, boxing off that back foot. Kerry Davis rode that one and backed away, but the judges may well find that a scoring shot from the blue corner. Davis looked so slick in her first win. There's plenty of noise.
The referee telling the boxers to engage.
Yeah, Susan Kopka not happy with the slightly ponderous start from both boxers as they scope each other out early on. So Bylon is turning up the heat. Davis still looking to take her time. Three rounds of 3 minutes. Feels to me like there's not enough time to fully scope out your opponent, Kieran.
No, that's it. You've got to hit the ground running from that first bell.
It's a curious technique, isn't it, Bylon, with that right arm just pawing away, almost feeling for distance, but she's landed a solid left there.
That's it. Just measuring the distance with that lead hand. So backhand's the eye-catching shot.
Leather on leather there as both fighters threw punches at the same time. Bylon is the southpaw, leading with her right. Kerry Davis has the more orthodox stance, leading with her left, and got caught coming in there. Not quite the volume of shots. Jab, jab is the instruction coming from the viewing gallery away to our left-hand side. I think Kerry Davis has brought a couple of family with her.
Bylon's got that style which is just laying out of range, giving the illusion that she's in range to be hit, but slightly pulling her feet out of range.
Yeah, a lot of power in that lead right hook.
Great right hand from Kerry Davis.
It's lovely to watch Bylon, hands down by her waist and just backing away out of range. So the earlier fights we've seen have been difficult to call for deciding which of the judges would prefer what kind of attack, but we had to wait half a round before anyone attacked in that one.
That's it. But Bylon from that southpaw stance is looking at being a counter puncher. She was taking the first round from a 5-0. Sort of drawing Kerry Davis into her style. It's important that Kerry Davis ups the pace this round and level it going into last, and not stand off and get sucked into that sort of slow paced fight that Bylon likes.
And that'll be the message from the corner, will it? Yeah, no doubt. So Kerry Davis has a bit of work to do here, losing on all 5 judges' scorecards, Kieran. And Bylon has the experience. What would you expect to see from the Panamanian fighter in this one?
I believe the Panamanian fighter is just going to do the same again. Try and slow the tempo right down and pick them eye-catching left hands.
Well, we shall see. Into the second round then. Kerry Davis down on the scorecards in red, representing England. Athena Bylon, who will be a 3-time Olympian by the time Paris comes trundling around, representing Panama in the blue.
You can see the experience she carries. She carries herself so well inside the ring.
It's almost the gauntlet has now been thrown down to Davis, isn't it? I'm going to fight my kind of fight. What are you going to do to upset that?
That's it. It's down to Kerry Davis this round to force the tempo over the bout and change the sway of the judges.
And Bylon also throwing a bit of leather. That's nice work. It's really good work, actually. She's got Davis up against the ropes. And the referee's taking a very close look there, because there was nothing coming back from that exchange, but Davis is back on her feet. Now there's even more work to do for the Cheltenham boxer. Ah, there you go. Take your antennae down. Doesn't want her pouring for range. The referee, Susan Kopka, doesn't like what she's seeing from Bylon, but Bylon has immediately gone back to it. Supreme confidence from the woman in blue, dropping her hands down by her waist and knowing that she backs her skills, even at 34 years young, just to move her head out of range if anything comes her way. Well, the aggressive stuff is coming from blue.
Great right hand from Kerry Davis. We need more of them.
Yeah, it's single shot stuff though, isn't it? So difficult to get within the range to land multiples.
That's it. Bylon's such a hard target to pin down. Once you get her, you've got to let your hands go.
So Davis is stalking. Just heard somebody shout, you've got to work harder. I'm not sure it's about work rate. I just think it's trying to find the right angles and distance.
It's a hit and move. It's hitting a moving target. It's a hard thing to do. But you've got to try and increase the tempo with your feet to make mistakes.
And there's experience. Just locking her up, taking 10 seconds out of the bout there, Bylon.
Running the clock down.
It's the equivalent to taking your time over a throw-in in football, driving the manager mad. Bylon's shoe, I think.
Shoelace, yeah.
Shoelace has just come untied, so we'll take a quick pause. There we go, double knot, and we can get back underway. So Davis needs to try and pour it on here. Lost on all the judges' scorecards in the first round. She shipped her. The biggest flurry in this second was against her. Bylon is showing her experience, showing her class.
End of the second round from Davis.
Just needs a flurry. I wonder if Bylon believes she's already up on the judges' scorecards for this round. She looks... That's such great technique, isn't it? Punchy from the waist. Nod from both fighters, walking back to the corner, and a big smile on the face of the woman in the blue corner. Well, Bylon is smiling and looking confident, and
another 5-0 across the board.
Yeah, Davis has it all to do, I'm afraid.
They like Kerry Davis need to come out and up the tempo and the work rate and let her hands go this round, because Bylon will just try and navigate the bout and move round.
Almost risk taking a few to land a few.
Yeah, almost. You've just got to sort of empty the tank and throw it all you can. But that was a great shot on the ropes, as we've seen in the replay.
Yeah, that was the flurry just in front of us. Nothing coming back in that exchange, and the referee took a good close look at it. The one point you make there, though, Kieran, it sort of flies in the face of what you would hope to happen in these bouts, where you like to be able to take a backward step in that final round, keep the reserves in the tank. Kerry can't do that here.
No, absolutely not. You've got to give it all. 2 rounds down, like we're saying in the Shona Whitwell bout. That one shot can change the fight.
Yeah, so Kerry Davis has boxed at World Championships, Commonwealth Games. She was the first of the English boxers to box at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in 22. She said she was nervous that time. But it's great experience going to these big events, as is this, fighting against global stars like Athena Bylon, who is 2 rounds up in the judges' scorecards, and leaving the English boxer in red needing to find everything in this final round. Well, it's walking pace for Bylon. She's so confident, hands by her side, happy to let the ropes brush against her back and just trust the fact that she can sway out of range.
This is experience from Bylon, you know. Controls the pace of the bout really well,
minimising any energy being burned off as well. Police officer back in her native Panama, and a little bit of showboating there from the copper. And again, I think that is experience, because that will just take another 10 seconds out of the contest.
Oh, absolutely.
Susan Kopka, the referee, will wipe down the gloves. That'll burn off another couple, and we're back underway, and Bylon is inching towards a final on the international stage here.
Like Kerry Davis is trying to up the tempo. She's got a really experienced operator in front of her.
So difficult, isn't it?
You sort of open the tempo before falling into the traps that are being set from the blue corner.
Oh, she got caught, but she wheeled out of trouble, and she looked good while doing it, actually. Athena Bylon, credit where it's due. Yeah, it's been so smooth from the Panama boxer. 34. And there aren't too many that stick around in the Olympic style boxing to 34. Some might have been swayed away by pro boxing, but she's here. She's got the miles on the tank. She's a former world champion, and she's absolutely oozing class.
That's it, and I believe she'll have her dreams of Olympic gold coming into the summer.
Well, there you go. There's your tip from a man who himself is eyeing Paris 2024. What a shout that is, by the way. Tipping someone for Olympic gold 6 months out. Like it.
I know her and a Canadian boxer both got a little bit rivalry there. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes in the Olympic Games.
It certainly will. Into the last 10 seconds here, and we're going to have a little natural break as well.
Just the shoelace again. Oh, the vest's come undone.
Yeah. And we're going to hear the final bell any second now as well. So a final tuck. But in truth, she's tucked her opponent up. Absolutely excellent 9 minutes from Athena Bylon, who Kieran's tipping for Olympic gold this summer. And just a nod of approval as well from Kerry. I think she realises she's been in the ring with some real class there. Oh, what a performance here in Sheffield from that woman. Nod to the camera, handshake with the referee, and the fist pump from Bylon, who we've already told you won the world title in 2014. 2014. It's a decade ago she was a world champion. She's still here doing it.
That's it, she's carrying that much experience. Kerry Davis was probably boxing as a schoolgirl or a junior at that point. So it shows that the wealth of experience that Athena Bylon has.
It's really counted. It's really counted, and Kieran is tipping her for Olympic gold. Let's get the official outcome from our MC, Craig
ladies
Denham.
and gentlemen, bout number 38, please show your appreciation for both boxers. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. And boxing out of the blue corner, it's Athena Bylon. A round of applause, both boxers.
So the results are in. There you go. A comprehensive, convincing, commanding win from the Panama boxer. Kerry Davis will still have eyes on the Olympic qualifying tournament next month, at the end of next month I should say. But Kieran, you're tipping the woman in blue there for the Olympic gold.
Oh, absolutely. That'll send Kerry Davis in a great position. That's a great experience that you don't normally get, fighting a boxer from Panama when you're on the European circuit. That's something different, and that's the things you need going into the Olympic qualifying event.
Certainly is. And the next fight, Kieran, well, that one will wet our whistle. I think this is a fight of the morning contender. We'll hand over to our MC, Craig Denham.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to bout number 39, which is a women's middleweight semi-final, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, to the ring, representing England, your red corner, give it up for Chantal Reed.
Now this is going to be a fight. We've looked forward to this one all morning. Chantal Reed, relentless Reed from Derby, stopped her opponent of Germany in the 3rd round of her opener, and she'd forced 2 standing 8 counts. And Schoenberger, her opponent, had won the Cologne World Boxing Cup event in November. That is a real statement to make.
That's it, she looked phenomenal coming back into world-class boxing. She had a little breakout, Chantal did, and now she's making a late burst onto the scene, trying to get the Olympic qualifying spot.
Has she timed her run well enough? It's difficult to say, isn't it, until we find out who goes to the Olympic trials.
That's it. I mean, it's all about results now, and this is a great one to test yourself in again, because Cindy and Gamber's a great fighter who we've got coming to the blue corner as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner, representing the refugee boxing team, give it up for Cindy and Gamber.
So you heard our MC Craig Denham pointing out that Cindy Gamber represents the refugee boxing team, Cameroon born, now based in Bolton, and trains right here in Sheffield with you guys.
Yeah, that's it, she trains and does everything like we do in Sheffield, so it's a great opportunity for Cindy. to compete against someone who's just bars of every week, and as it, they're on different Olympic qualification paths because she's from the refugee boxing team. She'll be going to the qualifying event with the refugees, and
so we could well end up seeing both of these boxers doing it all over again in Paris.
that's it. Both of these fighters can qualify for Paris, as well as Kerry Davis at the same category.
Yeah, Cindy and Gamber beat a taller, more experienced opponent, a 100-fight veteran in her first round, and she looked really good doing it as well. Back to Craig.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 39, which is a women's middleweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the all red and representing England, give it up for Chantal Reid. And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, her opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue, representing the refugee boxing team. Give it up for Cindy Gamber. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Mr. Jürgen Schroeder.
So this promises to be a terrific, tremendous contest between two boxers who know each other well.
That's it, these two have shared hundreds of rounds in the gym together, so they'll know each other inside out.
Hundreds of rounds.
Round one.
Hundreds of rounds.
Wow. Well, we're going to enjoy the next 3, no doubt. Chantal Reid of England in the red, Cindy and Gamber of the refugee boxing team in the blue. A lot of power in that ring in this women's middleweight division. 75 kilo cut off, and it's Cindy and Gamber looking to do what she did in her first fight against Love Holgersson, where she chases her opponents down, doesn't give you a second.
Yeah, she's a relentless type boxer who throws everything at her opponent.
Everything and the kitchen sink. A relentless boxer. But Chantal Reid calls herself Relentless Reid. And they've started at a good old pace here. And Gamber's throwing the combination punches, but Reid equal to it, looking to find her range early on with the jab. And Cindy jabbing head and body, trying to find a way through. Chantal Reid is just
out there, set a great tempo for the first round.
Certainly has. Chantal Reid just biding her time, it seems to me, just trying to find her range and maybe measure Cindy's advances.
Great body shot from Cindy.
There's so much pedigree in that ring right now. Cindy Gamber, born in Cameroon, she's a 3-time English national champion at 3 different weights. She's come up the weights and carried her power and skill with her. And now here comes Chantal Reid, looking to try and find gaps, throwing a bit of leather. Power shots coming in. Now Chantal Reid is starting to let her hands go a little bit. She's had 2 minutes of Cindy and Gamber trying to stalk her down, and she's sending a little bit back. Nicely done on the back foot from a Gamber to get out of there. Came back in with a clean left jab.
Feel like Chantal needs to start letting the hands go a little bit more.
Threes and fours, isn't it, from Cindy and Gamber when she comes forward.
So Cindy set the ferocious tempo in the first round. You don't want to get swallowed up by that.
And Chantal Reid would have known that from those hundreds of rounds that they've boxed together, Kieran.
That's it, they've done, like I say, hundreds of rounds together, and they'll know each other inside out.
And it's making for an absorbing first round. Cindy and Gamber with the best of those exchanges. She's throwing the more punches, she's landing the more cleaner punches, and that looks really good. Right up to the belt.
Great finish of the round from Cindy and Gamber.
Well, terrific first 3 minutes from the woman on the right of the screen in the blue. And the judges agree.
Yeah,
they've all gone down the route of blue, along with your thinking, Kieran.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the volume was unmatched in that first round. I believe 5-0 was the right score, and if Chantal wants to change the flow of this bout, she's going to have to start letting her hands go over and try and match the tempo of Cindy, which we know is not an easy task, but it's what's needed right now.
Yeah, just looking at my notes from Cindy and Gamber's first bout against Love Holgersen, 100-fight veteran, and they'd sparred recently as well on an international trip that Cindy went on. She chased her opponent down. The word smother is exactly what I would say there. She's not giving Chantal Reed too much to work with.
Round two.
She's not giving Chantal a second to breathe.
And runs to the centre of the ring again, looking to pick up where she left off.
And Chantal's come out firing. But Cindy straight back to her.
Straight back on it. Jabs and backhand rights from Cindy and Gamber. This is the eye-catching work that swayed the judges in the first round. Swayed you, Kieran?
Yeah, that's it. The volume is unmatched.
Certainly is. So Chantal Reed looking to avoid the fate that happened to Kerry Davis in the previous fight. English boxer losing in the semi-final, but Cindy and Gamber is not here for any of that. She's trying to send a message of her own. Says she'd love to box for GB. Passport application is in, but obviously it's a process that takes its time. She's got refugee status because it's illegal to be gay in her native country, Cameroon. Now based out of Bolton in the Holywell ABC, and looks to have a big future.
Great fighter, Cindy and Gamber. Like I said, that the punch volumes unmatched at women's middleweight category. She boxes like a flyweight.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? The volume of punches she throws.
Just so accurate with them as well. Not a lot of miss.
Yeah, it's front foot aggressive, and it's eye-catching stuff from the woman in blue, Cindy and Gamber. Chantal is throwing, just not having the same levels of success. That's more great work. Right hand catching the head of Chantal Reed, a little bit of spray.
Great little body shot in there as well. Chantal really needs to match the tempo of this bout, otherwise this round's going to...
Not easy though, is it?
Absolutely not. It's a ferocious tempo.
It'll be
That's
interesting
better from Chantal.
if this round keeps going the same way and the judges score it accordingly. Would Cindy even relax the pace in that final round with one eye on Saturday? Too early to say.
I really don't believe she will. I believe Cindy's style is just volume and just
all action,
and that's all she knows, and that's what just perfected.
Well, and she is perfecting it right here in the ring in Sheffield against a very talented opponent. Chantal Reed now trying to throw some kitchen sink at it, but Cindy just ducked under it. Yep, smart jab on the bell as well.
I believe it went the same way on the judges scorecards as well.
Well, it is all action from the woman in blue, who won the first round 5-0 on the judges scorecards. Oh, there you go, and a 10-8 round from the Czech judge too.
Showed dominance of the round. And it was great round of boxing from Cindy, and she didn't let up after the first round and continued the high tempo ferocious start.
So let's have a look at the best of the action from that previous round. The judges all went the same way, they all went blue. It's the volume, it's the speed. Lovely little bit of footwork there from Cindy and Gamber as well, a little shuffle.
The head and body work for me is really eye-catching, as we're saying there. It can't go unnoticed.
Seconds out.
So Chantal Reed has it all to do, or we're heading for an Athena Bylon Cindy and Gamber final, which looks pretty mouth-watering on the evidence that we've just seen from the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Cindy's tempo with the thing of Bylon skills makes her a great final.
Certainly would, but Chantel Reed will still have her say about that with 3 minutes left of this contest. And you're right, the early evidence is that Cindy and Gamber will not take her foot off the pedal.
Looks like she's controlling it a little bit more this round. Picking the eye-catching punches rather than the volume this round.
And yet still able to throw 3s and 4s. It's been great to watch this. It felt like an exhibition, and it is not an exhibition. Lefts, rights, rights and lefts.
I feel like Chantel really needs to step the tempo up if she wants to have any say in this contest.
Well, what will Chantel take away from this, what has felt like quite a one-sided contest so far?
It's another one. It's a great experience, and it's something that she probably hasn't faced since coming back into the sport is boxing at this tempo, because not all middleweight women fight at this tempo. This is quite ferocious. Like I said earlier, it's like a flyweight male contest. The tempo that's been firing.
Look at that from Cindy and Gamber now, throwing combos and dancing away from them. The footwork remains absolutely elite.
Yeah, she's starting to enjoy herself in there now. That's better from Chantel Reid.
So a minute 20 left of this final women's bout of the morning session here in Sheffield. Yeah, the tempo's come down quite markedly, but she's still everywhere in that ring, isn't she? Still on the move, just the volume of punches has maybe checked a little. Gorgeous combination work. It's not all getting through, but it looks outstanding.
Going really well, Cindy and Gamber in that blue corner. Referee telling them to engage like Cindy hasn't been letting them fly for the previous round.
She took 1 second off and then threw 6 punches. Yep, really good. And so she will still have to go through the qualifying process along with the rest of you for the Olympics.
Yeah, that's it. She will just represent the refugee boxing team. Then maybe after the Olympic Games she gets a British passport and then joins the Great Britain boxing team.
Yeah, you imagine, all being well, a huge future in this sport. And a huge present actually for Cindy and Gamber. Oh, it's a great shot. As we wind down the final few seconds of this contest.
It's been a great performance from Cindy and Gamber.
Excellent. It feels like a shutout performance as well.
There's no love lost in that contest.
Well, that was terrific, and that is the last of our women's bouts of the morning, Kieran. We've seen some great action, and actually underpinned by that one, underlined in red pen, such talent in that women's middleweight division. We will wait for the official announcement, but the final tomorrow, Athena Bylon against Cindy and Gamber, will be one of the ones that I'm going to be circling in red pen and looking forward to.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be another great contest, and we've got some great semi-finals, and we've got some more in the evening session of boxing today.
Well, let's head into the ring, get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 39, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards where your officials at ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. And boxing out of the blue corner, it's Cindy and Gamber. A round of applause, both boxers.
That's terrific. A dominant win, as dominant a win as we've seen all morning here in Sheffield. Against a woman that she knows well, Cindy and Gamber. As you can see from the scores on your screen, outpointing someone that she knows and trains with here at Team GB headquarters in Sheffield. Terrific performance from the woman representing the refugee boxing team. It's the movement that we fell in love with in that bout. Kieran called it from the very first exchange. So much movement, so much volume, high speed, and there was even time for a little Cindy shuffle late in the fight as
Okay,
well.
ladies and gentlemen, it's bout number 40. It's the final bout of the session. Introducing your boxers to the ring. And firstly, your red corner, representing England, give it up for Patrick Brown.
So this is going to be a bit of a rerun from a bout in Finland in November. The man on your screen there, Pat Brown from Manchester, representing England, beat his opponent, the Nigerian Adam Allori, to win the Tama tournament, an international tournament in Finland. And it's a bit of a contrast in styles, this one too, Kieran.
Oh, absolutely. You know, with Pat Brown, you get into all action and entertainment. He comes and leaves nothing in the ring, and he'll be straight on that front foot, looking to make a statement.
Well, we're looking forward to that statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner, representing Nigeria, give it up for Adam Allori.
Confidence is the watchword of Adam Allori. Big Future is his nickname. The African champion. He's been an English national champion. He's been the Nigerian national champion.
I'd say it's such a talented fighter. I believe he's already booked his place for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, and that's just testament to how hard he works, and he is a super talented fighter. That's it.
He's already there. He won the African qualifier, and he says it's not good enough for me to go to the Olympics. I need to come home with that shiny gold around my neck. He's a confident man, and we're looking forward to this one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 40, which is a heavyweight semi-final, scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, we're in the all red, and representing England, give it up for Patrick Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, his opponent boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue and representing Nigeria, give it up for Adam Allori. Your referee at the bell, representing Germany, Mr. Alexander Dabrish.
Pat Brown's eyes is locked on.
I feel there's a bit of spice on this one, Kieran. I mean, what we didn't see on screen, but we can see because we're ringside, is when they announced Pat Brown, he walked to the middle of the ring and he just stared Allori out for about 1.5 minutes.
That's it. Like I said, he's all business and all action, Pat Brown, and you'll see that from the off.
Yeah, and he warmed up for this bout by sitting in that seat you're sitting in yesterday. 3 hours of commentary with Stacey Copeland. Here we go. Adam Allori in the blue against Pat Brown of England in the red in the heavyweight semi-final. Two big men. Stylistically, Allori might be the slicker, but Pat Brown brings the aggression, and he's always in a fight.
I see some silky skills from Adam Allori. See his movement around the ring, but Pat Brown with that stalking style.
Yeah, he will walk you down. You might dance around him, but he'll keep walking forward. Boxes out of the Moss Side Firebox gym. The Moss Side Terminator just keeps coming forward. Watch him, there you go. Wherever Allori goes, Pat Brown will follow. Oh, and he's put him down.
Pat Brown.
Huge left hook.
Great left hook.
Huge left hook from Brown.
Just above the ear.
Sends his man to the canvas. 8 count from the referee, and we're straight back into the action. What a shot.
We'll see Pat Brown try and take advantage of that now.
Well, he certainly will, because he knows he's got the power and impact.
Great body shot.
Well, big men can do big damage, and Pat Brown is a big heavyweight in there. Looking to push him around. He's already let him know that he has the power to damage him. Beat him in Finland last November, and he's got him up against the ropes, and he's going to work here, Brown. Allori fighting back, but Brown going to work on the body, swinging big shots. Oh, what a fight. What a fight. First round here in the heavyweight semi-final. Pat Brown has already had his man on the canvas. Jab. Another great snap jab. Well, Brown is sensing an early night here, an early afternoon, an early lunch.
Adam tying him up.
Allori, remember, already qualified for the Olympics. He's targeting gold.
That's it.
Pat Brown has sent into the canvas with a message to send himself.
That's it. Pat Brown's got the same ambitions. He wants a ticket to Paris, the same as Adam.
Yeah, we may well see them do it all again in Paris. 36 seconds of the first round to go, and Allori looks like he's shaken free those cobwebs. He's back to moving around the ring. Brown holding on, and a little snap uppercut out of the clinch. Oh, that's good work from Allori with the lead left hook. Oh, and Brown caught a big one as he was coming in as well. And now he's holding. Ring smarts from the man from Manchester in the red jersey.
Oh, another great left hand come through from Pat Brown.
You can't blink. You cannot blink in this bout. What an opening round. Well, I think we're going to need to see it all again. Adam Allori in the corner, breathing through his nose, trying to calm himself down. There's the split screen, and Brown is not sitting down. Scorecard is in. There's 1-10-8 on there, and the rest of them 10-9s in favour of Brown in the red jersey.
Straight around the boxing from Pat Brown, stalking his opponent. But Adam Allori has started that round really well until that left hook got through.
And what a left hook it was. Well, here is the best of the action from that first round. And I think there's only one place we can start. Right under the ear.
Great shot. And you see Adam Allori trying to tie the bout up. Tie Pat up to stop him from working.
Well, it was a supreme punch. Huge power. But that wasn't all he offered in that first round, Pat Brown. Stalked his opponent all the way. And the referee's just telling them, before we come together for round two, stop holding, let's have a fight. I think that's what everybody wants watching at home on the BBC and here in the arena in Sheffield. So Allori's come out with a couple of jabs just to try and set the tone, but when he tries to get close, Brown's fending him off with his left jab of his own. It is a contrast of styles, isn't it? The slicker, more eye-catching work is blue, no doubt, but the more effective so far has come from the red corner.
Pat Brown just stalking his opponent to back him into the positions of the ropes in the corners to let his flurry unload.
As we saw in that first round. Oh, that's nice again. Pushed him into the ropes, and as he bounced back, caught him with a right hand coming in. Oh, working the body downstairs to upstairs.
The count.
And the referee will give a standing 8 count. That's the second count of the fight.
Head to body there from Pat Brown.
What a display this has been from the man from Manchester.
Oh, great shot from Adam, got through.
And the gum shield came out.
Knocking the gum shield of Pat Brown out with that right hand off the back foot there from Adam Allori.
Certainly was a good shot off the back foot, just as Brown was starting to turn up the heat. Two-time elite national champion in England is Pat Brown. Allori's won that title himself, but now represents Nigeria.
I know Adam Allori has moved up in weight category to qualify for the Olympic Games as well, which is an unbelievable feat. Coming up from the 86 kilo division where he won his national titles to qualifying for the Games as a heavyweight.
This is great work from Pat Brown up against the ropes. You can see the difference in their stature. Brown carrying the weight, living at the limit. Looks like he always lives at the limit, but he's landing some big shots on Allori. Huge pressure, and you feel that Allori's been done a bit of a favour by the referee there, enabling him to get off the ropes and just find a little bit of distance, but Brown walks forward again.
It's a great job to find his range before he unloads.
That's smart from Allori, who's got his fans in this arena. And Brown keeps walking forward. He's been caught with a good shot there though, and just tucks his head in to try and take the sting out of Adam Allori's punches.
You know, Adam Allori has already got one great win in this competition so far, and he beat the German boxer on the first day of competition.
Yeah, so this event is a round robin, not a knockout, so we'll see the German boxer again, Tyron Amo. Pat Brown will box him tomorrow, but ultimately it's these two, isn't it? Oh, bit of aggro in there. Brown just butting up the heads, the referee reminding him behaviour is key. Both catching big leather as they came in there. There's ag on
great
this.
shot from
That's a
Adam
huge
Allori.
shot from Adam Allori. As Brown was coming in, just caught him perfectly timed. What a fight in the heavyweight division as we round off the morning's action here in Sheffield. Round 2 is in the books, and it's by no means as cut and dried as the first.
Another great round of boxing from both fighters. Adam Allori with the back foot work, and Pat Brown sort of stalking his opponent, looking for the big heavy blows, the big flurries when he backs him to the ropes, and we've got a 5-0 again for Pat Brown.
Well, the tone was set, Kieran, before the fight even started. The stare out that we told you about. Pat Brown came here and he meant business, and we saw just a little bit of aggro in the corner.
That's it. There's a little bit needle in there, and you're saying Pat Brown's all business from staring out the side of the ring.
Yeah, lovely bit of spice to add to this heavyweight contest. 1 round to go. Adam Allori, the African champion, former English national champion, Nigerian national champion, up against Patrick Brown from Manchester, a 2-time English national champion, who beat his opponent tonight when they boxed last time out in Finland in November. There's a lot on this. Pat Brown trying to send a statement. Lewis Williams is another highly rated heavyweight with Team GB. Only one can go to the Olympic trial, and only one ultimately can go to Paris.
That's it. They're both great fighters. Lewis Williams is a great fighter in his own right as well. He went to the last qualifying event, and injuries kept him out of this one.
Right, final round, and we've already seen some big punches thrown. So Brown has the centre of the ring. Allori is on his toes, as he has been all the way through this fight. Sent to the canvas in the first round.
Great left hook.
Standing 8 count in the second. Some good shots, clean shots from Patrick Brown. When he throws a punch, it stays hit.
Yeah, he's a heavy-handed boxer, Pat Brown.
Oh, that is excellent on the left, and there's a count. The referee needs to step in if he's going to step in, and he has. 2 or 3 more punches came in. That's the third count of the fight, and the referee has said no more, and Patrick Brown has done the job inside the distance. What a display from the man from Manchester.
Oh, absolutely, the demolition of an Olympian, that's some feat. I mean, Adam Allori feels he could have continued, but Pat Brown put an absolutely show-stopping performance on then.
Show-stopping is the word. Pure power, brutality from the English heavyweight. This feels like it should have been a competition final. The heavyweights is being done as a round robin, and Pat Brown has sent a message to every other heavyweight out there.
Oh, absolutely, that's a big statement he's made. Like I say, Adam Allori is an Olympian, and he'll come again before Paris, because he is a talented,
slick boxer, very good boxer.
Like he said, he doesn't want to just go to Paris, he wants to get a medal.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, man number 40, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, your referee stopped the contest in round 3, giving you your winner, progressing on to tomorrow's final boxing. And of the red corner, it's Patrick Brown. A round of applause, both boxers.
Well, I have to say, for my money, performance of the morning goes to that man, the man in red on your screen, Patrick Brown. Best till last for the morning session. 3 counts he put on his opponent, including that enormous knockdown in the first round. And Adam Allori is a highly skilled boxer, already qualified for the Olympics, a national champion, and tonight, well, there was only one man in the contest.
Oh, Pat Brown fought from the minute. That was a great performance. And he was in there to do business, and that was a fantastic performance, like you say, against the Paris 24 Olympian. Unbelievable.
Well, I mentioned that Pat Brown did commentary with us yesterday with Stacey Conan. He's just walked past our commentary position. He gave each of us a fist bump. He's just knocked out my left hand. He is a powerful, powerful man. Well, what a morning we've seen. There is the best of the action from that Pat Brown fight. Adam Allori will come again. Don't you worry about that. We'll see him in Paris this summer. But whether we will see Patrick Brown, we will have to wait and see. The heavyweights is a round table event, a round robin. We'll see Pat Brown again tomorrow, and I, for one, cannot wait for that. But that draws our morning session to a close. We're back again at 5. And we have a huge number of fights for you. 12 fights in the evening session. Actually 11, because you're not boxing, Kieran, because you've been given a walkover, which gives you a little bit of a breather, although I know you'd rather have the time in the ring.
That's it. I might be back out helping on the commentary tonight, if needed, but...
You're needed.
There we go, I'm needed. Must have been a voice of reason. No, but I'll go away now, have a little rest. I'll come back to the commentary, then it's fully focused for me. For my final tomorrow, where I'm looking to put a great performance on.
Yep, and we're looking forward to seeing that from you. Kieran McDonald has been with us this morning, and you heard it. He's just pledged he'll be with us this evening to watch some of his English and Team GB teammates in the ring for the morning from the World Boxing Cup GB Open here in Sheffield. I've been Chris Latcham. We're going to wrap things up, but we'll be back with you at 5 o'clock for another brilliant session. See you then.